you think this shit is complex.
Hey, Roots, man, we're gonna talk about it.
This shit might be kind of ass, bro. This shit, the most simple formula for a movie I've ever seen.
But I got a bit to say anyway about the movie, like simple shit. But for the most part, it's gonna be a good discussion.
FX, your ass, and I hope y'all know that.
All right, well, I'm done with this food, so whenever y'all want to start, you know what I'm saying?
30 seconds ago, bro. We started 30 seconds ago, man.
That nigga Slim still eating that fruit basket over there.
I'm telling you, we started 30 seconds ago.
That boy Slim got himself a plantain, Roots.
Yeah,
Nigga said
nigga eating a fruit salad.
Hey, Roots, Roots, the girl that like him at the radio station sent him an edible arrangement. He been eating them hoes off sticks, like cantaloupe carved in the shape of a star.
He got fruit kebabs over there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, chocolate dipped strawberries and
hey, watch
shit,
this.
bro.
Look. This is a red grape right here.
Red grape?
What you want us to like listen to how the red grape sound as you eat it? What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, this
where you get a red grape from?
And this is a green one right here.
Grapes is green and purple. Slim, get you some new glasses, man.
Why they call them hoes red, KTL?
I don't know, because they're colorblind.
Do y'all not know them?
Oh yeah, you know, red seedless grapes. You right.
Same reason that X be telling us that there's no color purple in art and shit.
Yeah, they said color purple don't exist, but I seen the movie.
I seen the movie. Watched that. Damn.
I said it first, nigga.
Fuck you.
All right, let's run the intro.
First racist. Okay.
We 2 minutes in. I don't know what the song at.
Leave it in. Put the fork down, goof ass nigga.
That boy tried to rush us just to fumble over the song.
I didn't rush y'all. I just started the.
Come on, man. It's 2 minutes in. Oh, shit. Let me find the song. Hold on.
Listen to me eat these grapes.
No.
Hey, yo. Boy, think this ASMR shit.
I was going to say that. You think it's some ASMR shit, KTL.
That shit's for weird perverts.
The fact that you said that shit as the beat drop was kind of weird.
That was fire then. That shit got a lot of views. It's an ASMR video.
Slim trying to market to the same perverts that came to our channel to watch the girl next door.
The R stand for review.
Stand for what?
Review.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he thought that was gonna hit. It didn't.
No, I thought that he I know Slim,
so
I didn't know what he said the R stood for.
All right, man. Somebody else start this up.
Yeah, we back in this bitch.
I got it. Is that Black Roots? That's gonna be Roots?
Yeah.
It's your boy Black Roots in this bitch.
What the hell?
It's too much. It's too much country playing in your voice, bro.
Hey, you already know what the fuck it is. We are back with the Real Rap Coalition podcast.
That nigga took the lead from KTL.
I took the lead, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
He ain't watched the fucking movie.
Yes,
I was just about to say he watched the least amount of the movie.
I don't give a fuck.
So he got to do the most work tonight.
We rolling, man. Hey, Real Rap Coalition podcast. We are back with this segment called Crash Course, where we dissect the film's long catalog and history. You feel me? We are covering that too. We are covering the Wolverine franchise / XMen / Logan / all that good stuff. You feel me? In preparation to Deadpool and Wolverine releasing pretty soon in theaters. We started with X-Men Origins Wolverine 2009's, and but before we begin the discussion, who do we got in the room?
Showtime Slim, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Thank you.
This how you do it, KTF. If Black Roots in it, beat, Slim got a fruit basket.
Oh, it's country as hell.
Hey, do it, KTF. Do what he said.
It was country as hell.
I gotta hear it now.
It's KT Deadpool, but not the one from this movie, though.
Yeah, the Deadpool in this movie is ass.
I don't think he's ass.
And of course,
but I never thought
I'll
he
say
Superstar F though. Proceed.
Yeah, the Deadpool is not that great, but the Wade, like before he turned to Deadpool, was really
That's
good.
a fact. The Wade Wilson was fire.
Yeah,
they kind of nerfed that nigga.
Much of a chance to do nothing.
Yeah, he had one scene.
I'm saying he was in the helicopter talking crazy to Sabretooth and shit.
He was being Ryan Reynolds, right?
Yeah, he was just
he's
Ryan
being
Reynolds.
himself.
You know what I'm saying?
My
This
nigga,
was
man.
he was just his character from Blade Trinity or whatever.
That's a fact. And from Free Guy.
Mm-hmm. And from Red
And from
Notice.
Deadpool. And from Red Notice. And from what's that shit?
That nigga say and from Deadpool,
The Wedding Proposal.
Like he wasn't playing Deadpool in it.
Yeah, but he wasn't that Deadpool, Slim.
He not that Deadpool.
Yeah,
He's still Deadpool.
This is the
Hey,
FX
Roots, you better
Deadpool,
chill
bro.
out, man. That's K Slim top 5 white actor you talking about.
Oh yeah, he is. He's in my top 5.
He in my top 3, so I don't give a fuck.
So let's talk about it,
I
man.
can talk crazy about the nigga if I want to.
Yeah, fuck him. We're not here for Ryan Reynolds today. Today is Wolverine, bro. So I think this is a interesting like little thing that we're doing in the middle of doing our XMen 97 reviews as well.
Right.
Some crossover with the universe and the characters and certain things. So I think that's pretty cool. So we get the first movie chronologically. And so this is the origin story of Wolverine, how he became to be the mutant that we all know and love.
Weapon X
and shit. So what do y'all think about Wolverine overall as a character? Like, before we even get into any of this movie, what do y'all think about his character?
He's probably the most solid written character in this movie.
Hugh Jackman plays a very good performance of Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is not Wolverine.
Facts.
I think that needs to be that can't be understated. The real Wolverine is an almost primal 4-foot motherfucker, hairy than a bitch, and like pulls a lot of hoes, you know what I'm saying, and does stupid shit and gets mad all the time. That's not that.
That's the issue. That's the issue that we had with the X-Men 97 Wolverine, because
but I don't. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we had this debate then, but because Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is so much better and cleaner and cooler, and everything about this nigga is superior.
I mean, I think that's a matter of opinion, but I think it's the same way that Hugh Jackman Wolverine is not Wolverine. Robert Downey Iron Man is also not Iron Man.
So this Wolverine is more, in a sense, a little bit more iconic. And in terms of memory and nostalgia, you're gonna low-key think of this. Hugh Jackman definitely performs Wolverine to the best of his abilities, and very good performance in all the films.
This is an
in
instance
so
of a character being associated with a person. Like, I don't know if another person could or should play Wolverine.
I agree. I don't think it's too iconic at this point. It's too like implanted in everyone's memories. And compared to the '97 X-Men version of that Wolverine, this Wolverine is a lot more reserved. I feel like he has a lot more common sense. And overall, just cooler, to be honest.
They do comic
I think it's
stuff with
I think it's absolutely hilarious that 3 Wolverine appearances ago, this nigga said, "I'm done playing Wolverine," and then they bought him back 3 more fucking times. Nigga, you're not going nowhere. You are Wolverine.
Money, bro.
You are Wolverine
bag,
until we say you're not Wolverine, nigga.
They cut the check. They cut the check. You feel me? The check has to be massive. You feel me? And he said, "Let's get it."
This is a bit off subject, but I think it's absolutely hilarious how these Marvel actors keep doing this shit. Jeremy Renner just said he's not doing Hawkeye anymore, and then before that, I want to say it was whoever played Scarlet Witch. She said that before. Before what's it called?
I'm sorry,
Doctor Strange 2.
She said that
whoever it
after
is.
that, right? I thought she said after.
No, she said it before. She said that she's like, I'm not doing this shit no more, and then she did it
with Robert Downey.
And I think they do that. Like, just say you want more money. Like, just say you want more money.
Well, I don't think it's about like I don't think it's just about the
point,
money, right? Like, it is about the money, but I think that it's also about the fact that like the character, a lot of these characters, like when these people say this shit, they feel like their character has run their arc. There's nothing else you can do with the character because either they died or, you know what I'm saying, they've done this
every
and that.
one of these characters, KTL, it's been over a decade, pretty much. When you talk about the he said the Robbie Downey Jr., the Scarlet Witch, who else did he name? I said Batista.
I'm about to say
Hawkeye.
these roles are so iconic that like you can't just switch
Escape
Terrence Howard for Don Cheadle in this instance, bro. We're gonna know that that's not fucking.
So
that's not
but
Chris
I feel
Evans
like another reason is typecasting. You feel me? Let's put what's his name? Tobey Maguire, for example, right? Spider-Man. First thing that comes in, Spider-Man. First thing that comes into mind whenever you think of Tobey Maguire, most iconic role. He tried doing some weird ass like. I mean, I shouldn't call the film weird, but it was
I was about to say watch your mouth because he was definitely in Great Gatsby and that nigga was wilding.
Okay, yeah, my fault.
He
Let
was
me fall
in
back on
Brothers.
that one.
He was in Seabiscuit.
Brothers is that army movie, right? Where like he comes back or whatever.
Fire.
Yeah, you feel
me?
You
know what I did with these hands? You know what I did?
These hands. His brother was fucking his wife, man. Come on. Like.
Yeah. My point is typecasting. So that's another thing. You feel me?
Yeah,
Once
I mean, people sometimes they want to like. That's definitely what Batista said he's done with Drax because he wants to show that he can do more than just be Drax, and that's
be
fair.
more versatile.
You know and especially since that's like a 50-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Jesus Christ, we're fucking old.
I know, and he's got to get to it while the getting's good and shit, and I can appreciate that. But so all this to trace back to. Hugh Jackman turns in a good performance. One thing about it with this series, we're going in chronological order instead of the order the movies were released. So by this point, he had been Wolverine in at least 5 movies. I want to say 4 or 5 movies. So he had a pretty grip on how to. And I'm counting cameos and stuff.
Yeah, it was 4. It was the first. They did the first 3, and then they did this.
Well, I'm counting cameos because I think Iron Man and stuff had come out by this point. And he was like in the Iron Man thing or one of them. He was in.
Oh yeah, the ending credit scene where he gets the suit or whatnot.
Well, I'm saying like where he gets the suit. No, I'm talking about when like they come and ask him to like be a part of some shit, and he tells them to fuck off.
That was first class.
Oh, you talking about first class? That was after this.
No, Slim. I'm talking about I want to say it was the Hulk movie.
Oh,
yeah, you're thinking of Robert Downey Jr.
No, you talking about the Hulk that got thrown away? But
you're thinking about Robert Downey Jr. when they came and asked him about his weapons and shit like that.
They walked up on him in a bar, and I remember he literally told somebody to fuck
that
off.
Was in first class.
No, that was
that was in first class. I just watched that.
Slim, but I'm also not talking about first class because it also happened in Venom.
I don't know what you talked about, KTL.
Yeah, this nigga is like all over the place right now.
In first class, which we will get to next time. First class, it was Magneto and walked up on the nigga in the bar.
Yeah, my point being is that he has a good grasp on like his character by
he was after this nigga.
So so like none of that matters. But like my point. But like I could be wrong. Like okay, I'm wrong. What I'm telling you is that the point that I'm making doesn't change.
Whatever, man.
So this motherfucker knows how to be Wolverine by now. If we were watching the first XMen, it might be a little bit different. Like he might be more rough around the edges of his portrayal, But
we'll get to that eventually. I feel like he definitely got better over time. But
he was
spying
his girl and the dying girl, wasn't
he? You talking about prisoners, bro?
Yeah, you talking about prisoners, brother.
The nigga was literally in Beat Earl and the dying girl, Roots. You saw it.
Oh, you talking about him being a poster of himself?
Yeah.
That ain't real. Say something real.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Say something real.
Hey, let me tell you what it was, KTL.
You giving him props for talking into a microphone?
Let me tell KTL what it was. KTL, in Meet Earl and the Dying Girl, the girl had a poster of Wolverine.
It was.
You didn't see it. She had a poster of Wolverine on her wall, and it was Hugh Jackman, and the nigga Hugh Jackman was talking on the poster.
Yeah, say something real, Slim.
KTL gotta watch the movie, bro.
No, he don't.
I don't think I do. Like I don't have to watch the movie to say I heard it was ass.
Yeah, he said he heard it was ass. He heard right.
Yeah, I've heard a few movies was that. I heard Thanksgiving was ass, but I didn't watch Thanksgiving. Like,
You gotta watch them, bro.
No, you don't. You just why are you trying to get him to watch trash movies?
Because Slim wants me to come back and say, now I've seen it and it's trash,
yeah, but
so you can argue with me.
But trash
All right,
is
my niggas,
subjective because
we getting out of hand.
Bruce thinks
Out
to
of topic.
condemn this trash. Shut up,
I want to argue.
Bruce
Of
thinks
course,
to condemn this
y'all
trash.
both love to argue. Simple as that.
That's a
the
fact.
hell?
I'm not the only person
Why
that condemned his ass
you
either.
arguing with us about arguing?
I'm finna argue with you in a second. You don't shut
what the
up.
hell he want to argue about arguing for?
Look,
I
hey,
get back on track.
You're hearing his dog tell him to shut the fuck up, right?
Fuck.
But yeah, man. To get off the Hugh Jackman point, how do y'all think the other performances in this movie was?
I mean, everybody else, like I say, Ryan Reynolds got a good, 5 minutes to showcase his character. Then, he did some shit that I don't think was as bad as everybody else said. Sabretooth was him, but yet again, he's a dialed back version of him because it's a movie.
Right.
I think Stryker definitely sold me as a good villain for real. His actor was fire in this.
He was fire.
Yeah, he was a good villain. Will.i.am was just kind of like a side.
Oh wait, you said Stryker. Oh no, I was talking about Sabretooth.
Well, him too. But yeah, Major Stryker was great.
Old girl was pretty good. Kayla, whatever
I
her name is.
I fuck with her.
Gambit was just kind of there.
Gambit was fire.
And now he wasn't.
I want to say, bro. I think his fight scene was probably one of the best, like top 3 fight scenes. The most interesting scenes in this entire movie.
Hey, I gotta step back for a second. I'm getting a phone call, but I'll be right back.
You could have just left.
They had good effects, but he was not fire. Like,
I disagree. I like this.
Well, explain why you think he was not fire.
Because he was just an annoying fly for Wolverine for most of the time, right? Like Wolverine, you know what I'm saying? Like he has a misunderstanding where he sees Wolverine wearing that dog tag and he's like, all right, bitch. And he sends him through a wall and shit. Wolverine gets up. He sees Sabretooth down the alley and he says, fuck this. I'm going to go get on his ass. Like, what's his name? Gambit walks up like behind him. He's like, yeah, you bitch ass mother. And Buddy just gets elbowed square in the face. Like he's just a peon and shit. Then Wolverine goes to like murder Sabretooth. And while he's focused and he's really finna kill this dude, then Gambit's like, hey, don't forget about me, and slams the ground, and some crazy practical effects. They go flying across the way. But then the rest of that fight, Gambit doesn't do much but like creatively dodge. Like he's fighting him with that staff. Wolverine cuts that bitch in half. Then he's got 2 of them bitches and, like they're getting blocked. He's doing flips and this and that. And, you know what I'm saying? Wolverine is pretty much on his ass. Then he climbs up a wall with them, them 2 sticks and shit. And Wolverine just slices down the fucking stairway and shit and, catches him and shit. Like, I don't think he got significant offense on Wolverine at any point when he wasn't distracted in that fight.
No, that's a fact.
At the beginning.
That's a fact. And I like I said, I think the scene itself was
and I
was
like
fire.
Gambit. I think he's cool, but I was like, damn, I don't remember him being this ass. Like,
well, compared to what we just saw from X-Men '97, they definitely could have did a better job. Like if they can do all that with the animation, they definitely could have did better. Yeah, true, of course. But we've seen niggas do wild shit. Like even back in the day, the Nightcrawler scene from what was it? X-Men 2 was way better than this shit. And the X-Men 2, I want to say, came out before this.
But I will say, I think Gambit's colder than like most of the other mutants that I've seen in this motherfucker. He's better than Will.i.am. Blob was all right, but he's better than Blob.
Well, he was one of the only people that actually got like attention, like for us to see what he does. Everybody else was just kind of there as a face. Yeah, Cyclops didn't do shit cold.
He was better than Emma Frost.
She didn't do shit cold neither, except block some shit.
They don't know shit yet.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Yeah, but it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so like I say, I think Gambit like was good, but I think he was kind of ass if like by our metric of hands and shit. He didn't, but he did save Wolverine, at the end, like with that shit falling.
I'm sorry, KT. I don't mean to cut you off. We gotta stop this bullshit. Like the first Spider-Man movie, he didn't know what he was doing, and he beat the shit out of what was considered a
Which
top-notch
Spider-Man?
wrestler
Tobey
back then.
Maguire or
He
Tom
was
First one,
Holland?
ass.
the Tobey Maguire
Oh, you
one.
talking about Tobey Maguire?
Nigga beat the shit out of Randy Savage. What are you talking about?
Bro, I watched Tom
Yeah,
Holland
but
be
to
ass
be
for
fair, that's
2
just
straight
Randy
movies.
Savage. Like, he doesn't have any superpowers. He's a wrestler.
Bruce,
I don't give a fuck about none of that. What I'm saying is, we done
He
seen
doled
niggas do
out some
cold
ass
shit the first
whoopings,
time
but
we
I'm
seen
saying
him.
I think you picked the wrong person.
What I'm saying is, we done seen niggas beat the shit out of niggas the first time we seen them,
That's an
or
anomaly.
in the first time that. Oh, that's an anomaly.
Yes.
No,
How?
Roots is right. Like, just recently we
anomaly,
started seeing people like have their origin stories in their ass. Like, that wasn't a thing in the 2000s or so.
Facts.
That's an
Like-
anomaly, bro.
Like, Superman was cold whenever he started and shit in
He's
the 2000s.
fucking Superman.
I'm talking
That's
about
not a
Batman,
fucking
Slim.
excuse.
He was
Slim,
adult Superman.
Batman was cold in the what's it called, the Christopher Nolan series.
He
when
wasn't
started.
brand new.
He was brand new.
Yes, he
like a
was.
ninja and shit. The only time he was ass was when he was getting trained by Ra's al
By
Ghul with the
Ra's
ninjas
al
and shit.
Ghul.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, as soon
Didn't
as
he body
got done
Ra's
with
al
his
Ghul
training
right
and
at the
shit,
end of the training?
Yeah, that's
when he
completely different.
first started being Batman, he was beating the shit out like Falcone and all them mob guys.
Yeah, but that's the same shit as Hawkeye.
I'm just
like,
telling
Kate,
you, Slim. Even
Kate,
in
this
the
nigga love
original
wearing his
X-Men
cape, boy.
movies, even in the original
I'm just
X-Men
saying, bro.
movies, most of them wasn't ass when they started. Like Iceman and what's his name, the guy with the fire powers, they wasn't just ass when they
Pyro.
started. Yeah, Pyro. Like, they wasn't just ass. I'm saying, like, in the fucking recent times, people have started to realize that, hey, it actually makes sense if a motherfucker just gets their powers, that they're kind of ass. So we have the Invincibles and the Miles Moraleses and the etc. of the world. Like, in the 2000s, people didn't give a fuck about that because they didn't want to watch an ass superhero.
How Kick-Ass was a hit and he was terrible.
That's not true.
How?
Also, that's
Because
not a real superhero movie.
Because
Yes,
that's one thing.
No,
like,
it's
It is
not.
a superhero movie.
There's
it's
not
a
shit
parody.
super
It's a
about that
comedy.
movie.
Like, it's
It
a comedy
is.
parody movie.
It
Bro,
is
first
super.
time we seen him, that nigga got stabbed up. What are you talking about?
Yeah, his character, yes.
Slim, his
They
entire
got
like
Big
version
Daddy
of
Claws. They got
powers
Hit
was that
Girl
he
and her
got hit.
pops in that movie.
Slim,
They
his
was super
entire
as fuck.
version of having powers was that, like, he got hit by a car and had like metal shit on his skeleton that made him able to absorb ass whoopings.
Yes, but that's
Like,
because his character himself is an ass person. And that was the whole thing. Like, anybody could be a superhero type. But they had...
well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that shit is
This
like a
nigga is
parody and
caping
a
for
comedy,
Kick-Ass
bro.
right now in
they
comparison
had
to
Hit
a fucking
Girl and
X-Men
her
movie.
pops in the movie. They was cold as fuck.
He's
What is
comparing.
that at? But I
KTL,
don't-
you
I
hear
don't-
this shit?
Yeah, I don't know, like, what
I don't see
you're
how it's not a
arguing.
superhero movie. I don't understand.
So
Just because they
here's
not
The
like...
word super. The
All right,
word
no,
super.
Rufus,
That's
They were
why.
I
literally
got this.
superheroes in there.
I got this. So here's
Jesus
what I'm
Christ.
saying, Slim, is that, like, within the context of the
Wait a minute.
universe, the Condiment King is not gonna be fire, bro. Look at him and his powers. Like, he's the fucking Condiment King.
He could
You
be
know what I'm
fired
saying?
if they wrote
How
him
the
right.
fuck you gonna be fired with mayonnaise, Slim?
Wild on that
Your
nigga.
power
Wild on that nigga.
your power is tartar sauce.
Wild on him,
Easy.
bro.
You gonna piss
Easy.
me off.
Listen, brother, just
You
because you ain't got
defended buttermilk
just because
ranch.
you ain't got the vision, KTL,
Man,
don't
fuck
mean
you
it
and
can't
that
happen.
goddamn Thousand
Just because
Island
you ain't got
dressing.
the vision, don't mean it can't happen.
What's wrong with him?
Fuck is you talking
Shit.
That boy
Look, now
Slim,
you trying to
that boy
compare.
Slim
Now you
think
trying
the
to compare
Condiment King
Condiment
crazy.
Man to Vision.
He,
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He ain't got the creative vision, Roots, so he can't
Name
see
me one
it.
thing right now. Your creative vision. If it's better than mine, name me one thing. What can be cold about ketchup and mustard?
A lot.
Name me one.
Like
I'm not
what?
naming you
A
anything.
singular one.
See,
No.
see.
Get your non-creative ass out of here, bitch.
Now I'm not creative.
This nigga
Now
trying
I'm
to
not
say
creative.
a nigga with mac sauce is fire, bro.
I'm
Shut
saying,
up.
bro,
It
like,
I'll keep it a buck.
Roots, he finna piss me off. A motherfucker best weapon is Frank's Red Hot, bro. Like,
I'll make an amazing story with the Condiment King.
no,
Roots.
you won't neither. You gonna have
Don't tell me
AI
what
do
I
it.
do.
You gonna have
You gonna ask Chat GBT, nigga.
They can't even make sensible shit that's good though.
Neither can you.
I tell you this one
Not with
thing,
no fucking
KTL.
Condiment
I'm
King.
way colder than you are.
I
my
hear
God.
you, mustard man. Anyway,
that's what his sidekick gonna be, Mustard
So
Man.
what would be
Stupid
your
ass.
ideal superhero,
that's Slim
KTL?
walking around dressed as a big bottle of
what would
Heinz.
be your ideal character then?
What do you mean ideal
Barbecue
character?
sauce boy. Fuck out of here.
Don't ask no questions. Answer the question.
I don't know what you're asking.
What would be your ideal character? If that he's so ass, who you picking?
Like within that universe? Shit,
No,
probably like
whoever.
The nigga that Jim Carrey played, he had a bat.
So
the ass Riddler?
What?
He said the Riddler.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about. Like I say,
That's a cold fucking villain in Batman. So I don't know what the fuck
the
you're talking
Riddler's
about.
ass. The Riddler sucks. The Slim to circle it all back. You know, I was a huge Wolverine fan growing up. So some shit like Wolverine cold than a bitch to me.
Especially compared,
my ideal kind of character.
Wolverine before the Animinium is way better than Condiment Man.
Well, clearly,
Condiment Man, he would have got on that boy ass.
That don't even make sense.
Beating the shit out of Condiment Man.
Poke a hole in
you just compared LeBron
it's over with.
to KTL. Like,
it's over with.
Sense.
He got to poke a hole in the mustard reserves, and it's over with.
His what's it called? His kryptonite is napkins.
That's
fucking Bounty clean his dumb ass up.
Comparison that I just heard,
shit sucks. But
you the one that brought up Condiment Man.
Who the fuck said this nigga could go out there and fight Wolverine? Who the fuck
you probably did. I think I wasn't listening to you.
Niggas,
you opened up the door for that bullshit by even mentioning Kick-Ass.
Nobody said nothing about bringing no Wolverine to fight Condiment King.
Well, he got to now since you brought Kick-Ass into this shit. Talking about so there's
you gotta find a way that he can
everybody matters, fat ass nigga.
I got Condiment King beating the fuck out you. How about that,
bro? You don't. But you don't though. You don't though.
Well, it's not me because I
do. And I know how he can win, but I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna tell y'all no strategy.
I was about to say, if a man runs up on me with
a big box of Clorox wipes will get that nigga out of here, bro.
If a man walks up on me with nefarious intent, with a ketchup and mustard dispenser, hold on, I'm not done. If a man walks up on me with nefarious intent with a ketchup and mustard dispenser, and I'm aware that this is what he's finna try to do. Scenario. I'm finna put 3 hollow points in his fucking chest. Have fun.
You don't have to do all that. You don't even have to do all that.
I'm not Batman. I'll kill people.
He always act like he got a fucking gun just surgically attached to his fucking hand. Everywhere he go, he got a gun ready to shoot.
Come on,
even if it's not surgically attached to his hand,
yeah,
it's still more deadly than fucking mustard sauce, bro.
He got it on him, Roots.
There's nothing lethal he can do to me before I can get to the lethal weapon.
Nigga just gonna walk up on this nigga and he got that hoe just ready to shoot. Get out of here. I don't believe you.
Like I say, Slim, even if he manages to utilize his weaponry against me, it is not lethal for me to stop getting what I'm getting.
1-0. Let's get back to the fucking review.
Stop bringing up stupid shit like Kick-Ass.
Go eat a fucking po' boy, you fat bitch.
Ew, po' boy.
Was that your comeback? Was that your comeback?
Yeah, you fat.
I hate you. I hate you.
So anyway. Wolverine, you know what I'm saying? James Howlett as a young child is sick as a bitch. And you know what I'm saying? He his dad's looking after him, and Victor Sabretooth, young Sabretooth, is over there, making fun of him and shit. And his drunk motherfucker, I believe he's a groundskeeper, he comes in there and he's, ranting and raving and shit. And
I blame the
Wolverine
bitch.
daddy go down there to press the issue with him and get clapped. You know what I'm saying? And so young Wolverine draws the claws out and stabs the fuck out the groundskeeper and finds out that that's actually his daddy and shit. So him and Sabretooth are actually
I blame the bitch.
Shit. Maybe. I don't know.
Why is you around here fucking with the groundskeeper, bro?
Oh shit! Hey, Roots, that's a rich
nigga out here.
Roots, that is a rich family. That's very common. That rich man was off doing rich man things.
She can't fuck the groundskeeper.
You know what I'm saying? She let the groundskeeper come in
married,
for a cup of water.
Was she married back then?
A cup of water, and he helped himself to that man's wife.
You gotta realize how old young.
Yeah, he's supposed to be out there. He's supposed to be out there plowing the fields, and he plowing the wife, bro.
That's
Come on, bro.
And this was back in the 1800s or so.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't have no problem with the groundskeeper fucking this up. I have no problem.
I don't think that I have a problem with it, but Roots is just like calling that bitch a slut.
None of this would have happened, bro. None of this would have happened had she just kept her fucking legs closed, bro. Literally, none of this would have happened.
I mean, he's right, but also like bitches gonna do what bitches do. Fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Of course they are.
Okay, so I hate having these.
Slim, I don't have a problem morally with a motherfucker cheating on their husband, but I do know that like the world can definitely look at it as like, damn, you shouldn't have been fucking around on your husband. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely makes sense. It's definitely like the right thing to do to not be fucking off on your husband, bro. Like, or your spouse, whatever the fuck.
I'm not convinced they was married back when it happened.
Damn, how couldn't they be?
Because we talking about years prior to this, like, because you gotta look at how old James is now. So then we talking about years. And years
like
ago.
8 years. He's like 8 years old or some shit like that. You
Well,
don't believe that could have happened 8 years prior?
All I know, Slim. All I know is that man had to have, been in that woman's life, by the point that James would have been old enough to recognize that, hey, this is my dad. You know what I'm saying? So it's within the 9-month gestation to like the first year of the kid's life. You know, so it couldn't. It's a small gap. I feel like you're giving the benefit of the doubt, but if that's what you want to do, you know.
Also, I don't understand why this nigga came in there clapping shit. Like, what you shooting that nigga for, bro?
Shit, because he told him to get the fuck out of his house. He was like, "No, fuck you, give me my kid." Like,
so you clapping?
Hell yeah!
Like, damn.
He wasn't even, but he wasn't calling for. He wasn't calling for James.
That was a fire line.
No, he wasn't calling for Victor. He was calling for James.
That was a fire. No, he was calling for the nigga. Elizabeth. Yeah, he was calling for that bitch.
And Buddy went down there like, didn't I tell you not to come back around here? That's what he told him.
Nigga got shot in the shit.
And then he ain't telling him nothing else no more.
Nigga laying on the ground. Wolverine pissed as hell.
Hell yeah.
Is that the first time that he used his?
Well, because I don't even think he was trying to shoot him.
Well, they say
he grabbed his arm.
What you mean?
He grabbed his arm and moved the gun.
He was laid on the ground.
They didn't show him getting clapped. We just know he got clapped.
I think she grabbed the arm. I think he was trying to shoot somebody else.
Well, we didn't see the shooting. Well, they were still upstairs whenever the shooting happened. But you asked, was that the first time he used his claws and shit?
Hold on, Bruce. You sound
like got a weird echo.
Yeah, it's like in the background type shit. I don't know what
dog.
the fuck you did.
Hello.
Nigga in the telephone booth.
Hello.
Yeah, you good.
Yo.
You can't say hello to us, bro. They be pausing that.
Nigga say hello.
That's a fact. Shit gay.
Yo.
You're an idiot, Bruce.
But
yeah, what up?
But Slim, yeah, that's a fact. That was the first time he used his powers and shit. They say
and they got
the mutant gene.
They ran the fuck up out of there.
Hell yeah, because motherfuckers was chasing him and shit.
That bitch said, "What are you?"
Bitch, I came from out of you. What you mean?
I got a question. I got a question for y'all. Like, it don't even have to be no cold shit, but you see that your child has powers at like the age 8. How are you responding to that?
Shit, I'm gonna be freaked out.
Or does it depend on the powers?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that shit gonna hugely bother me as long as it's not something that's super dangerous.
You a strange nigga, like you not normal.
But yeah, but like that's
this is the thing. Not like if we leave. No, but that's not. I don't think that's what he asked though. What you said, because what I think is that
like she was like she ain't love him no more and shit. Damn near like. I don't think that should be the right reaction.
I feel like her response kind of looked at true, but it kind of looked as if like she didn't look at him like her son no more. Like it was more like what saying what are you? Like bitch, I'm your kid. Like that's kind of a crazy question. Regardless of what I got going on, I'm still your kid.
But I don't think she was expecting to have a mutant son with claws, Roots. But
that's what I was gonna say to what KTL asked. Like, if my son is 8 years old and he's down there, and he just like hold his hands up and there's some claws sticking out, and he go to stabbing the nigga in front of me, like I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening?
Like the human reaction would be, I'm fucking petrified. You feel me? Yeah.
I'm
That's
a
what you
fan
said.
of
They ain't
you,
got no.
man.
They ain't got no
Yeah,
medicine for that shit yet.
what am I gonna say? Oh, cool. No, nigga.
Yes.
Like,
Hey, look, KT, imagine like if you were a parent and Mystique is your daughter, and you
That
just
shit
see her
fire.
like
chill out, bro.
turn into
That
some
shit
other
fire.
shit.
We about to go
bro.
up. Hey, we robbing everything, nigga.
Boy,
We
I
going
might run
straight
out
into
the fucking
crime.
house, boy.
We're going straight, Slim. We're
how would
going
you even
straight
know?
into crime.
I hear you, Roots, but I'm
How would
looking
you
at it
even
from.
know, Slim?
well, one, she's blue as fuck, but
Well, no, I'm
That's not
talking
even
about.
what
Yeah,
I
I
she
thought
said.
he
blew
meant
her
like
red
if she
hair.
was
Like,
using her powers and shit, like she walking around like as somebody else or
Shapeshifting.
something.
Yeah, I said if she just turned into something or somebody else in front
So
of you.
you're saying I see the transformation?
Yeah, like for the
Oh,
first
okay.
but
time.
I thought you were saying
also,
I
Your
walked
reaction
in
is
also
and she already
depending on,
transformed.
also depending on the power and like the attitude of the child, you can't even parent efficiently anymore. Like if I'm a kid and I got fire powers, you can't tell me to clean my room for shit.
Hey, Bruce, though, man, I feel like you kind of guessing it, like your reaction. Like I understand what you're saying. Like you think it'd be
no,
cool
we
to have like a mutant child, but at the same time,
It'll be fire.
as a human, the first time you see
Slim Black
some
Roots is a
strange
goddamn hoodlum, man. He
but look, this
sees
is what
all
I'm.
the crime potential, man.
wow.
But that's not what I'm talking about.
I
You
mean,
heard
he's
what he
not
said.
wrong.
That's
You heard what I
heard
said.
what
You
he
heard what I
said. I'm not
said. You heard
lying.
what I said when there was like
Yeah,
like what
he
you
said
could
we
what
finna
you would do
rob
like
some
with the
shit.
y'all
yeah
talking
like
about some shit that I'm not even talking about, bro.
all right. So what
I'm
are you
just saying
talking
that's
about,
why he
Slim? Let's get
reacted
back
So,
like
to
that.
your
That's why he
point.
so
gassing
That's
you.
what's most important.
he's talking about like your first genuine reaction, right? If you
As
ever
a
have
Genuine.
human being, that's what I'm
yes,
saying. Right?
yes. Like you is not gonna say, "Oh, cool, let's rock with
No,
this."
you're
No,
not.
you is
First of
You're
not.
all,
not.
You
You
is
first
not.
of
fucking
all,
mutant, Roots.
You
first of all,
that's not true.
first of all, I don't even
Man.
fuck with Genuine. That's one. And two, y'all don't know me that well to know what I'm a fucking say or do if I
I
find out
do.
my kid got water powers or some shit.
Nah.
All right,
Well,
Roots.
that's
All
the
right, Roots.
thing.
You go ahead and find out then.
Listen. I'll never believe you in this conversation because this is this thing. Like we're talking, like
Going
we're
into
humans. So
crime.
we're watching a movie.
We
We're
about to
watching
get
like
paid.
I told
I
y'all
don't
about
believe.
this dude, man.
I don't believe him because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We
Nigga
know.
think I'm trying to get him to believe me. Fuck out of here.
I don't give a fuck I'm telling you. I don't believe you.
And that's fine. And I'm still not gonna give a fuck every time you say it.
You shouldn't.
Because I'm going into crime. And guess what? We robbing you first.
Yeah, I
Just
bet
for
you
that.
are. It ain't
So
gonna
bet you'll
happen.
believe me. Bet you believe me then.
You not that. You ain't like that. You
Slim
gonna
gonna
Okay.
have the condiment king
you
protecting
not
him,
like that.
Roots.
That yeah,
Slim gonna have
he
the
got the
condiment
king
protecting
protecting him, think he's safe.
him.
The what? Oh my
We're
god.
gonna
Condiment
drown that
king,
nigga.
man.
That nigga
We're
five
gonna
foot.
drown that nigga in his own condiments. That's what we're gonna do.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, Roots. You can sit here and lie to the audience all you want. You ain't fooling me.
Yeah, okay.
Now, how you like react right after? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that's still like your offspring. You feel me? You would
Yeah, that's what
obviously
I'm
want
saying.
you would obviously want the best for him, and obviously your living situation would change. You feel me? Like
Of course.
you would
Well,
You
you
about
none
to
of
get
that
you
shit
paid.
you
matters
would
because they
what,
ran off
not
Hey,
like
and
that,
joined
Roots.
Lee.
hold on. I got one more. Hold on, I got one more. I got
None
one
of
more.
What?
that
KT,
matters because they ran off and joined
KT,
the
I got
army.
one more, bro.
So
Hold on. One more. Okay, Black
join the army, Slim.
I don't
Black
know. Calling
Roots.
Roots a hoodlum was kind of crazy though.
Roots.
I'm not
Yo,
Let
gonna
me
hold you.
ask you, bro. You a parent, right?
Uh-huh.
Better not be
All
no
of a
gay shit.
sudden, you see your child, they gain some powers and they start changing like Jordan Lee right in front of your face.
Hey,
With Gen
man.
V.
How come
What's
it's always
Yo, come on, bro.
Nah, ain't no come on. Ain't no come on.
it's always
no
some
come on.
gay shit, bro? I swear to God.
No.
Nah,
Hey,
bro. This nigga wanna have a
let me tell you why,
transsexual
Ruth. Let me
conversation
tell
and
you why,
shit, bro.
KTL.
Just
Because
always
let
got
me
to be
tell you
some
why,
gay shit,
KTL.
bro.
I
Because
don't know why the fuck,
let me
like,
tell you why. I will tell you why.
we
Because
too far. It's
the whole
38
time
minutes
we did,
in, bro.
the whole time we did the Gen V reactions and reviews, this nigga hated Jordan Lee character. He despised
What
him.
are you talking about?
So I want to know if your daughter or
I
son.
hated Jordan Lee character.
You hated what they did with it. You hate that shit they was doing.
Oh yeah, how they wrote it and what it stood for.
You
Yeah,
hate what they
the
was doing
character
too.
itself, bro. But the character itself was fire. But what it stood for, I had an issue
So
with
if
because
your
I know what
daughter
their
or
intent
son
was. I
gained
know
them
what their
Jordan Lee
intent
powers,
was, Slim.
what is your reaction gonna be?
That's fire. Bro, regardless, you can throw like shields and shit, and you
Please, bro.
indestructible. That's a fire power.
That's not what we asking though. We're talking
First
about
of all, who is we? You the only one with this question.
Yeah, me, myself,
Oh my
and me,
God.
nigga. Listen.
Nigga said me, myself, and me.
Yeah,
Oh my
nigga,
God.
like, listen. What we asked, or what I asked
Sound like you
first,
think yourself is Jordan Lee.
What I asked first was,
Mm-hmm.
what would your initial reaction be? And you're talking about, oh, you got all these different parts. You don't. That's not what I'm asking you. You don't even know that shit yet. I'm saying when you first see a nigga pop out with some claws, it's like you can lie all you want. It's no way you can just automatically.
It's lit, Slim.
Yeah, you're a liar.
It's lit, Slim, and we on the way to your crib.
Slim, he lying, bro. Like,
he a human liar. I know he is.
It's Slim, and we on the way to your crib.
I don't believe him, KT. I think he trying to like show off.
If they're Slim, I believe that I don't know if I believe he'll be successful, but I 100% believe that Roots' first reaction to seeing some shit that's abnormal is, how can I perpetuate a crime with this?
Yeah, I don't. This nigga's scared to see body horror from Saw.
Here he go.
Yeah, but I don't think he has to do body horror.
Even though I've never said that before. Even though I've never said that before. The narrative king again.
Afraid of, bro.
Yeah, all right, bro. You afraid of the condiment man. That's what you afraid of.
Roots.
You think that nigga is God.
Roots.
The more you say it, don't make it true. Like, what's wrong with you?
Roots,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the more you say I'm scared of seeing body horror or whatever the fuck, that's not gonna make it true.
Saw, you didn't want to watch it when we did it.
Yeah, because it's fucking stupid.
You don't even know what it is. You never.
Y'all got four movies in. It was like, this shit ass. You never even
saw it. You don't know what it is.
I don't give a fuck. I don't have to see something to not want to watch it.
No,
because I don't have to see something to not want to watch it.
I didn't say that. You have to see something to say it's stupid.
Okay. No, I don't. I actually don't. If I know the concept of something and I feel like it's dumb, I'm gonna just say that.
That's not the same thing. You saying that you don't like the concept is different than you saying you don't like the movie or that the movie is dumb.
I never said I don't like the movie. How can I not like the movie and I ain't seen it? I never said I don't like the movie.
If you never seen it,
because I can.
It don't make no sense.
I never seen you and I think you stupid. What's the fuck?
Yeah. You have seen me. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I'm not.
Idiot?
No, I haven't.
No, I'm not.
Not in fucking real life.
What's 9 + 10?
Are you serious right now?
Stupid ass.
So yeah, like all I'm saying is like they ran off and they joined the army and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Only thing they could do.
And all these different. They was fighting in all these different.
You're still on the first 5 minutes.
Well,
God
yeah,
damn,
because
bro. We have 40 minutes.
You can't tell me to hold on. You can't tell me to hurry up, Slim, when you just spent 10 minutes arguing with Black Roots about it.
Yeah, but it's no way.
He called for an ISO for that shit too.
But it's no way he's gonna go like an hour 40.
I can because I can cover 40 minutes of the movie in 10 minutes.
Hurry!
You shut the fuck up.
It's not like a whole lot of shit happened.
Hurry!
Yeah, like I say, motherfuckers ran off and they went and did, you know, what the fuck they do and shit. You know, they like Logan consistently having to save Victor from his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He was in there finna rape that woman and shit, and then he had to fight the whole army because of it. They went to get, you know, they shot them and nothing happened to them. That's kind of cold.
Yeah,
that's gotta be ass to have like a partner or a brother that's always getting you into some shit because they a dickhead.
It is.
But
yeah, that like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers get hit up to go join some spec ops shit. So they in there with all the people we mentioned.
Arguably the first group of mutants.
The what?
I said arguably the first group of mutants.
Yeah,
probably
maybe,
group of together, yeah, but
they went through and they did, you know, a break-in type of deal. You know what I'm saying? After all the missions that they did, you know, and motherfuckers did some cold shit. You know, Agent Zero did some cold ass shit.
No, this ain't the first.
Wade got to do some cold ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So they went through, they found this piece of metal and shit. Motherfucker said that hoe came from the sky and they was finna slaughter a whole African village behind that shit. You know,
they got half of them niggas out of there in like 30
Wolverine
seconds.
said, fuck all that, this ain't what we do. You know what I'm saying? And he went and ran off to Canada and shit. You know, he said they wasn't gonna let him walk away. Well, he went to Canada, fell in love with a school teacher, and became a lumberjack. That motherfucker went through all of that shit.
Sounds like Dexter. Sounds like the ending of Dexter.
Maybe he's living, you know, his everyday.
Appreciate it. I knew it. Fucking fireworks, you bitch ass nigga. Damn.
Spoilers.
He's up in there, you know what I'm saying? He with his bitch, they in love type shit. You know what I'm saying? She tells him a story about like some ancient Native American shit. I really appreciate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
No, you don't.
a motherfucker can't. How you gonna tell me what I appreciate, bitch?
Shut up, or I'll give you a fucking smallpox blanket.
Man.
Hey.
This nigga
Nigga
said
about to get it. That nigga about to get a
as I
smallpox
was
blanket.
saying,
He keep talking crazy.
they go over there. Yeah, all that shit is cool, man. I'll beat the hell out you and your shape-shifting daughter. But this motherfucker,
you gonna beat the daughter?
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's not unprovoked, bro. She's coming at me crazy.
No, she didn't, bro.
She did, bro.
her.
Her and Rufus
You just
trying to
challenged
perpetuate
her, bro.
crime involving me.
This is the
didn't
greatest
say
podcast
anything
on
about
earth.
you. KTL, you just challenged her.
This is cap. You're making this up.
How? His daughter
Roots
was never
is trying
a
to
threat to you.
perpetuate crimes with his
Towards
shape-shifting
me,
daughter
not you.
against the general public. Well, yeah, but you think you're gonna be the only one?
Come on.
He think
I'm
he
saying,
condiment. He think he condiment man.
all I'm saying is you wouldn't provoke,
Slim,
KTL.
as soon as he get done cooking the fuck out you, he going after fireworks.
Hide your
And
kids,
after that,
Roots. Hide
I'm gonna
your
be
wife.
ready.
No one's coming after fireworks, nigga.
I ain't gonna
Who
lie to
said
you, that
fireworks?
dog ain't gonna protect
The
you.
fuck?
But,
This nigga KTL just said, bro.
So, like I said,
That
Don't bring
dog
me into
ain't
your
gonna protect
bullshit,
you.
nigga.
no, we know about you.
That
You
nigga think he
target.
untouchable over there.
You don't know nothing
Yeah,
about me, nigga.
Yeah,
He
you a
definitely,
lick.
he
Yeah,
definitely
talk
think
to
he
that nigga,
untouchable.
Fuck
Yeah,
is
he
you
a
talking
lick.
about, nigga?
He a lick. You better hope you underwater.
Talk to that
Don't
nigga,
worry.
man.
Don't worry. I will
You
be
better
sending a
hope my
missile your
daughter.
way,
You better
nigga.
hope my daughter ain't got
Sending a
no.
missile your
Stop
way,
that
nigga.
myth ass. That shit
Damn,
was a myth. You ain't sending no missiles nowhere. Oh, y'all
you
Fuck
ain't
around
never
and
seen a
find out,
button with that
nigga.
much power, nigga.
Fuck around and find
That's a
out.
myth. That's a
But
myth.
so yeah, Victor's out here, you know,
They don't
hunting
even
down
let
all
you
the
touch
former.
the missile button. Like you can't even go
Shut
near
your
that
bitch
hoe.
ass up,
I'm
nigga.
letting you know what you can't do. You
Shut
cannot
your
go
Only
bitch
near
ass
switches.
up,
The
that.
only
nigga.
switches you hit turn on lights, nigga.
Shut your bitch ass up,
So that's
nigga.
a great way to go to. You know, they got Buddy over there at the carnival. You know, he doing this shit with light bulbs. And
Bradley,
that bitch
shut up,
thought she
Bradley.
was smart as hell. Shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
hey,
But
you talking to me?
Yeah, he talking to you, nigga.
like, god damn. What the fuck? Like,
Hey, nigga didn't like my contribution.
he said, hurry this shit up. I said, shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah,
KTM, you said it
he
was a nigga
wild
at
on
the
you.
carnival.
He wild on
I
you.
said it was Bradley.
that boy Slim said, hurry that shit up. I said, shut up, man. Fuck.
What
Oh
is wrong
shit.
with you? Are you
Yo, that
good?
nigga wild on you, Slim.
Yo, this nigga
He
is
got pissed.
insane. He's out of his
Niggas on
fucking
your
mind.
helmet, nigga.
He
Yeah,
wearing
Victor
That
helmet. He
nigga
goes.
probably
got
do.
pissed, boy.
And then
Yeah,
KTL
Oh
be
my
banging his
god.
head against the window and shit.
Yeah,
Fireworks.
so Victor goes and you know he's killing everybody. He kills the dude with the light bulb. I don't even remember
Shout
his
out
name.
Oh
to
shit.
mentally challenged
He
people.
goes and kills you know that guy.
I'm
And he
sorry,
starts calling him.
real quick. That in that scene when he kills Bradley, that's one of the first corny ass lines that I was talking about. How you know you're not afraid of
No,
death? You
that's
never tried it yet.
fire. I think.
That was
Nah, that
fire,
shit
bro.
was
That
Yeah, that's
was
ass.
not
menacing.
corny.
That
Yeah,
was
that's not corny.
menacing, bro.
Like
I ain't fuck with it.
I think
This
I'm
nigga
not
Victor
afraid
was
to
fire.
die is kind of corny, but I think how
Nah,
do you know you haven't tried it yet?
the line to me is corny. Victor is definitely fire. Like the way he was like running through niggas, I thought that shit was fire.
Hey,
I just
yo.
feel
Hey
like
yo,
what?
What the hell?
Running
that
through
boy,
niggas is gay?
Hey.
that boy Root said, "Hey man, you
Double
seen his
Oh
cross.
body
my
count, bro?
god. Jesus Christ.
You seen like I
Jesus
seen it.
Christ.
The way he rack him up.
Come on, bro.
All
I'm
right,
talking
bet.
about
All right,
5
bet.
men at
Victor.
least.
All right, bet. Victor
Oh
grabbed the nigga's
my
spine.
god.
That's gay too. Victor grabbed the nigga's spine. Y'all men's that's so fire. He grabbed the nigga's spine and pulled his
Yeah,
back
he had
out.
his
That's
whole
gay
hand
too.
inside that man. Yep.
Yeah, that's gay as hell.
Man, what?
But that's y'all men's though.
You
It
just
was
said he was fire too,
we,
Roots.
you the one. What do you mean that's
Yeah,
y'all
you just
man?
said he
You the
was
one that
fire.
said you fucked with him.
Yeah. Now you don't.
Like
No,
you
no,
trying
I
to
don't,
say it's
because he
our
be grabbing
man's.
spines, nigga. Because he be
Now
grabbing
you don't.
spines.
That's
That's
your
y'all man's.
man's.
See how they
It
switch
stopped
up?
being my man's once he grabbed a nigga's spine.
How? But you
Well,
knew
all
that
right. Well,
before you
then you
said
should have
it.
said that earlier.
Yeah, you
Now
knew
you
it before
stuck
you
with it.
said it.
Yeah, well, now I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying now. Condiment man, shut up.
So yeah, he killed the fuck out, buddy. And you know, like I say, Stryker goes and finds Wolverine in Canada and tells him, hey, you know what I'm saying, there's some shit going on.
That was a bar.
people hunting that motherfucker down. And Wolverine says, "Fuck off. I'll be fine on my own and shit." So Victor ends up going to Canada and finds Wolverine bitch, hauls her out the car. Wolverine finds her. She's laying on the ground all bloody as fucking dead and shit. Now he's pissed. He goes, finds Victor. He goes, finds Victor, and squabs with him in a barn house and shit.
Get his ass whooped.
Saying on a lumber yard. No, it was pretty decently even fighting until the end.
I don't know.
Not even, bro. He was, whoa.
Bro.
No, like they was
You say,
it was regular until Wolverine got
He did. Yeah. Yeah, he said, whoa. Yeah, whoa, nigga.
Can't get whoa, nigga. No more fireworks.
Facts. That's gay. Facts.
Wow, that's crazy.
Alrighty then.
If niggas can't run through niggas, a nigga can't get his ass.
Hey, yo. Like, that's really crazy though. Like you tripping.
It's the same shit.
Crazy, bro.
It's the same shit.
Go ahead, man.
Both just as gay as each other.
That nigga fighting for the right for a nigga to run through another nigga. Like,
y'all fighting for, and you fighting for a right for a nigga to get his ass beat.
Right.
You fighting for a right for a nigga to get his ass beat. That's what you want.
So what? People get their ass beat all the time.
Gay.
So I think Wolverine was doing all right before he got through into that truck, and then he gets his fucking claws stomped off and shit.
Bro, when they do the initial run up, the nigga get tackled through a wall or some shit.
Yeah, them was bone claws.
Hell yeah.
Hey, wait, hold on, KTL. That line that he tells the bartender, "You got insurance on this place?" No,
that shit was
bad. Too bad. That shit was crazy.
Whatever you talking about, take
it outside. All right. He said, take it outside.
And claws came out. Like, you know what? We'll just go outside. How about that?
Everybody just left, bro. They wasn't going. They said, I'll finish this tequila elsewhere. But
take this drink to go.
He goes there and get his claws stomped the fuck off, you know what I'm saying, and left for dead pretty much. So he ends up going, finds Stryker and says, fuck all this. I need to know where he's at. You know what I'm saying? Woo wop the bam. And, he goes through and gets the old adamantium chrome dip. You know, he gets himself some new dog tags made that he wanted to say Wolverine because of the story, because he liked that bitch. He ends up, getting all these needles and shit shoved in his face in a water bath and shit, and ends up dying because, his heart stops, I guess, gets too high and shit. And then he, comes back to life and shit, and they say, all right, go ahead.
He came back to life because he heard him, like, plotting.
Well, no, he came back to life, and then they started plotting.
Yeah, and then they plotted.
Well, that's what I meant. Like
well, that's not what you said, wrong ass nigga.
And he ain't.
Another thing, he ain't died. You got a vendetta or something?
Damn.
V for Vendetta. That's a movie.
Yeah,
I read the book a couple months ago.
I read the book and seen it. You got a vendetta, my nigga?
And if I do, what the fuck you gonna do about it, condiment man? Spray some ketchup.
Okay, let's talk about it then.
Hey, Roots, which one of them is Sabretooth?
Which one of who?
Or not Roots, I'm sorry, I was talking to Fireworks.
Oh.
I was asking about you, Slim, which one was Sabretooth?
Saber Roots. That's kind of hard.
Saber Roots is kind of fire, yeah.
That's kind of hard. See, he would have never thought of that, KTF.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
He's still trying to prove his creativity. He's still trying to prove his creativity.
Prove it. I got 5 years of like greatness.
We see you be using AI, bro. You're a cheater.
He's a cheater. But all right, so you know what I'm saying, Wolverine ends up clearing the fucking warehouse out, stabbing some folks, runs out, that motherfucker is out there like an old ass couple sees him running naked across their field to the barn and shit. You know what I'm saying? One thing I appreciate about this movie, I believe, you know what I'm saying, and y'all gonna let me say this entire sentence first, because y'all be on some gay ass shit.
What the fuck I'm gonna do?
Now watch this. So here's what I'm saying. During that entire scene where like he's doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Obviously the implication or whatever is that motherfucker is naked. At no point, you know what I'm saying, through this movie did they show no man ass, bro. Not no man ass. They had him in distance running naked across the field. I really appreciate that, man. But
oh shit.
Hey, Roots, I told you Slim was gonna let me say what I was gonna say. But so yeah, the old people they go help him, give him some clothes, give him a meal, let him sleep in the barn, all type of shit.
These some nice ass old folk.
I was about to say he got a chopper.
Got the ass shot.
I think
Jesus Christ, they got obliterated.
I think that was a funny scene though. Like he came out there and gave him the jacket and shit, and he said, "Yeah, you want to take my bike for a spin?" And he sits on that hoe, and that hoe makes a noise. He said, "Man, you're heavy." He says, "Yeah, I gained some weight." I think that was kind of funny because like having metal on your bones would definitely make you weigh more and shit. So I think that was
it's funny because it makes sense.
Well, I think it's something that's not addressed. I do. I do. I think it's funny because it makes sense, but nobody ever talks about it. Like, you guys are idiots.
He said, "You guys, what did I do?"
Not only that,
none of y'all, because like y'all wouldn't acknowledge it. I know y'all would.
Not only that, but that line where he was talking about motorcycles to the old dude, right? And then the old dude is like, "Oh, well, you're way too young
for that," because he was talking about a 1948 motorcycle. And shit.
that was actually pretty cool.
Was it? Hold on. Was it ever established like what time era they're in this shit? Because I'm still trying to figure out if they even wrote this correctly in comparison to First Class.
It's probably like
you find out.
It's not the same, bro.
No,
it's two different time periods.
You find out in the Wolverine actually, because they do recap that little section where him and Sabretooth are at war.
Well, we're not there. The beginning of this movie is in the 1800s, and the second half of it is in the 1900s.
That's a span of 100 years or 1,000 years, bro.
Look. If you look,
hold the fuck up. What did
you
hold
the fuck up.
He said that's a span of 100. He said that's a span of 100 years.
He said 1,000.
He said 1,000 after that. Roots, what can you do? You don't know the number of letters. You don't know how many.
Right.
He didn't know what 9 plus 10 was, bro.
Come on, man.
I knew it then.
You better not say a goddamn thing that's incorrect. I swear to God, don't say shit incorrect around me. It's up for you. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. I promise you. Just wait. You better calculate. You better calculate the fuck out of everything you fucking say around me. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. For the rest of the time that this podcast exists, KTL better not say shit incorrect. Inaccurate. You worried about a vendetta against you? It's a vendetta now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You better not say a goddamn thing.
It's solidified.
Bitch, you just had it wrong on when Wolverine popped up in a different movie.
He did the same thing.
Refused to admit that he was wrong. I could be wrong, but it's still my point.
I said I might be wrong. I don't know, but I might.
No, it wasn't a mic, bitch. You was wrong as hell. You put him in a whole other movie that he wasn't in.
Hey, Roots, the point that I was going to make,
and all, but that wasn't math.
Let me say this though. The point that I was going to make is that so it started off in the 1800s. By the end of the movie, whenever you see all the mutants like get out and Professor X pulls up, he's adult. 2000s. He's adult.
Also stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. The fucking Kevin right.
No, it's not.
Why was he walking?
It's not
exactly KTL.
Like, well, I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but he should not have been walking.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that. He was
exactly. Shit wrong as fuck. This shit stupid.
Walking out there.
He was standing.
And this is made by this shit. This shit is written by the same fucking people. The same people wrote this X-Men Origins movie and First Class.
Well,
First Class came in 2011.
So they just shouldn't have did what they did in First Class.
Yeah, they shouldn't have put him in a wheelchair. Mm-hmm. But he has to be in a wheelchair, so
it don't matter, bro. They just take pieces of. They just they don't write correctly, bro.
He's a powerful telepath, bro. So like he could.
They rebooted the series, Bruce. So
his legs
work.
This Wolverine Deadpool shit is the fucking reboot. That's why they about to erase everything that fucking happened.
No, it's not. None of it. They did
that in the other X-Men movie.
They did in Days of Future Past. They did that.
We spoiling it. We not there.
Like I say, bro.
But yeah, they did it there.
He could have just been using his mental powers to make himself walk, but they expressly stated.
Nope. That's already been.
But that's
exactly.
What I'm saying.
See?
Like all this, like they could have just.
Yeah, they should have did it right in this movie.
They could have did
this
it.
This is the one that they should have did it right. Yeah, but everything else came after, and so he has to be in a wheelchair because that's his character. They should have had him in this movie, so we wouldn't even have these issues.
Yeah, but that wouldn't have made sense, Slim. How do you get a wheelchair in the middle of a forest on an island? Come on, man.
Listen, we're talking about mutants here.
There's no ramp on those branches.
We see these niggas go to Genosha and shit, bro. They can do whatever they want.
Come on, Slim. I ain't seen Professor X pop up there yet.
I just seen him on the TV screen, but you ain't watch it yet.
All right. But yeah, so they end up going through, you know, what the fuck they done did. They like shot Agent Zero, shot them old ass people. You know what I'm saying?
And then said
Agent
Wolverine did it.
Agent Zero was fired, like the first beginning.
He was.
He definitely fired, but he also a whole ass nigga. I don't know what the fuck problem
Wolverine
he got with Wolverine.
did some shit in this movie.
They all got a problem with Wolverine.
People would have complained about, like y'all would have complained about elsewhere, but I think it's okay because it's Wolverine. That motherfucker like launched a bike up in the air and then, you know, cut down a whole helicopter. You know what I'm saying? Did all that.
That was fire.
Shit.
That was
like
fire.
I think it's fire, but I remember like we talked about. I want to say within Two Guns where a motherfucker like couldn't shoot down a helicopter and shit. And I think it's the same level of like bullshit, but I think it's more acceptable because it's a superhero.
But I think he did that accidentally. I don't think he did it on purpose.
So in Two Guns, he did it with a pistol. Like, come on, dog.
But he shot the nigga in Two Guns.
He didn't shoot the helicopter.
How are you that accurate shooting upward with a pistol?
He never missed.
Yeah,
to hit him.
Exactly.
His character never missed.
Oh, that's how. That's how.
They never seen
okay, so plot armor. So plot.
They don't know
exactly.
They don't know.
Alan Quartermain would have made the same shot.
Well, Alan Quartermain did miss a shot in the movie, though.
On purpose.
I mean, maybe. Yeah, that's fair. But, so, yeah, like I say, he ends up killing the shit out Agent Zero and says, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all tried to kill me and all this shit. All right, bet I'm finna come smoke every fucking body around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? So he goes,
lame-ass monologue.
He finds his old partners and shit. You know what I'm saying? Will.i.am is training Blob in the fucking gym and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's fat as hell boxing. He's trying to find out where he can, you know, like where he can find Victor and Stryker and them. So he ends up boxing the shit out him and he cheats like a motherfucker. Like Buddy was getting on his ass.
Who is that with all that breath?
He headbutted him and elbowed him in the skull, bro, in a boxing match, bro. Like, that shit is cheating like a bitch. But, you know, so he finds out about Gambit and shit. I guess he went to Louisiana to find him.
Yeah.
You know, he brought Will.i.am with him to Louisiana and shit. You know, he's asking these questions. Gambit sees that there's a fucking dog.
I'm sorry, question.
He don't like very much.
Question real quick. How do y'all feel about Will.i.am in this movie? Because it was supposed to be like a big thing whenever it happened.
I don't even know like what character he was supposed to be, but I know he could teleport.
I just thought it was random as fuck. The first time I seen this movie, it was just random as shit.
He is a member of the mutant fodder. Like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers have to die in this movie, so they gave him a character and shit.
I didn't even know he was an actor like that, if I'm being real.
He's not. I want to say this is his only fucking movie. And then he did a cameo in a show that I watched called The Rookie, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just thought it was random roots. That's really it.
So yeah, like I say, they're out there fighting and shit. Roots' partner puts his hand all in that man and kills him and shit. And you know, get what?
Saying my partner and then a nigga put his hand on somebody is crazy.
Yeah. But so Gambit ends up like knocking Wolverine through the wall with a charged up ace and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You just like, made that shit sound so ass.
I mean, that's what happened, bro. Like he charged.
That's exactly what happened, but it sounds so ass when you say it like that.
Because that's what it is. That it's based installments. It's cool because you see it. It's not a cool thing to fucking hear about. But you know, like so Wolverine sees Sabretooth. He goes out there and gets on his ass. He's finna kill him. I addressed this earlier. I'm not going through the whole fight scene again. Gambit ruins it. They have a squab and shit. And he finally says, all right, you're going to take me where the fuck I'm trying to go so I can kill all these folks. He's like, all right, bet. So he goes up. You know,
quick pause. That was a terrible Louisiana accent, by the way.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I'm sure it wasn't supposed to be as extreme as they make him in X-Men '97 because
No,
I
it
know
was
that's
horrible.
pissed
That was
them
I didn't
off
even
completely.
realize he was doing
Louisiana
one.
type accent. Like
It
I
was
didn't even
more so
realize he
of
was
just
doing
a bland Southern accent. Like it wasn't. There was no Louisiana in it.
It was just K
Yeah,
Slim.
but they got people like from out here. I think when people talk about Louisiana accents, they kind of always just imagine like either New Orleans or like a Cajun accent. But it's
Yeah, we hear
motherfuckers.
Birdman and Lil Wayne every time.
They from New Orleans. But
I was about
it's
to say,
people.
but then like the Cajun white people sound different.
You know, Jay Electronica is from Louisiana. That nigga don't sound like none of them niggas, do.
I had no idea of that. That's crazy.
I didn't know that shit either. But he is.
I knew that.
Why do you know that? That's so random.
Because Slim looked up the best rappers from Louisiana list,
That's
and Jay
cap.
Electronica was on
I
there.
will be on there.
He's like,
That's
Jay
ass.
Electronica.
That's cap.
But yeah, so they end up going in like a rickety ass fucking plane or whatever to the island and shit. Wolverine's afraid of flying. Gambit's out there making fun of him and shit. And then he drops him off at that island and they're going through. In the meantime, Sabretooth has picked up Cyclops out of fucking school and kidnapped him and shit.
Random stupid ass plug of other mutants.
And he's locked in
Doesn't
with
make no sense
Stryker
what you're
because
talking
he
about,
said
Roots.
he's gonna have some
Bro,
shit.
because they're just hey, how many mutants can we put in a mutant movie? Like
That's not
there's
true.
no all right, bro.
You made that
all right,
up.
Bro. All right, so then explain it then. Since it's not
Okay,
true,
so-
explain
so-
The
explain the truth.
entire plot is literally because the niggas trying to take the powers from all these mutants and turn
To
it
create
into
a
Weapon
Deadpool.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool. Like
You know why
they're
that
literally
doesn't make
there
any
for that reason.
You know why that doesn't make any sense? Because that's the only fucking power that didn't make sense to have, and also the name, the just complete rewriting of how Deadpool got his name is fucking stupid.
What are you talking about?
Because that's
what
not
do you
how he
mean
got his
that's the-
fucking name.
What do you mean that's the only power that is not? Wait, what did
I
you
must
say?
have missed that part. Did they say
Because
something
the
in here about how he got his name?
original Deadpool
Yes.
has all of those powers,
hear it. What
minus
was
the
it?
fact that he can like have the swords come out of his arm and that stupid ass laser shit. They just added that shit because it seemed cool. There's no
knows
reason
how
to
to
give
teleport,
Deadpool laser
and he
fucking
can regenerate
eyes and shit.
You know.
I don't understand what you mean. Like the Deadpool,
Because they
he
take
had
shit and put it in different places because it seems cool. The only reason you have Cyclops in this movie is to
That's
give
not true
Deadpool
either.
laser powers.
That's not true
stupid.
either. That's not true.
All right, bro.
I agree
Like
with Roots.
the
Slim
last
presents a
scene literally
counter-argument.
the last scene literally had to happen with Professor X taking these niggas with him, bro.
Yeah, while
Cyclops
he's walking,
had to be there.
also doesn't make any
I don't
fucking
agree,
sense.
Slim. I don't agree because
I don't
I
understand.
think
They don't even have to. They don't even have to have Charles
Hold on,
Xavier
so-
in this fucking
Look,
movie. They
look,
just plug
look.
it
So
to make
here's
it make
what I'm
movie-
to
saying.
try to
the
make
movie-
it make sense.
The
Yeah,
movie clearly has a lot of retcons and plot holes. You feel me?
Yeah,
Move
I
on
don't
from
agree
that,
with
though. You
what
feel
he's
me?
saying.
Just move on from that.
I'm not moving on from shit. This is a
the
review
way that-
podcast.
Yeah,
We're
why this
reviewing
nigga
shit.
think he a
My
referee?
reviewing says that them putting that in the movie just because it seems cool is ass. Stop just taking random plots from different comic book issues and throwing them in and saying, "Oh, this is our movie." No,
That's
it's
what-
fucking stupid, and you make an ass movie that way.
That's literally what the X-Men universe is. A bunch of mutants put together.
And that's why they're trashing it and coming out with this Wolverine Deadpool shit.
But it
because
wasn't-
they realize none of it fucking makes sense.
Bro,
none
it was
of it is
also a sign of
coherent,
the
and they
times,
got to start
too.
over.
I don't think that it's
Nigga,
just
Roots is
ass.
tripping.
I don't think it was necessary either because I feel like the way that the X-Men work and shit, they like the way that they would all come together, it would be just like Professor X, like we saw kind of on the cartoon and shit, where a motherfucker just goes and finds Jean Grey because he has a school for troubled children and does Cyclops the same way and etc. Like I don't think that this had to be the way that he organized the X-Men stuff. I think it was thrown in there for plot convenience and shit to add an extra thing in
Well, yeah,
there.
they didn't
And I
have
don't
to
think
do
it was
anything,
necessary, but
And
I
that's
don't think
exactly what I'm saying.
I don't think it was.
But it's
just not
ass
necessary to
because
throw
they
that
did
in this movie. I think that's my opinion. That it's ass that they felt that they had to do that to top. Like it's already X-Men. X-Men is already a thing. We've seen 3 movies of it. For you to feel that it's this necessary to make it this obvious that this is what ties into X-Men,
We saw 3
it's not necessary.
But the original trilogy was like what, 2001, 2000,
Well, I
around that time.
2000 to 2005 or
And
6
2
or something like that.
No.
Shit.
The 3 came out like right after each other or something.
No,
when this shit
there was some
dropped,
spacing in between, Slim.
like
How
I
much?
remember when this
Well,
motherfucker
X3.
dropped.
Like, go ahead, KTO. Go ahead.
Like this shit, like when this shit came out, I remember they like it, it's entitled X-Men Origins Wolverine. So I was under the impression before I watched it that this was going to be a series that they did where they gave backstories on Storm and Cyclops and etc. But within this
I
shit,
just asked
like
Alexis. Alexa. It came out in 2006.
within this shit, like here, I feel like they might have done that because they called it X-Men Origins with no intent of giving the origins of other X-Men.
Also
So
stupid.
yeah, I mean,
I
but
don't agree, man. Like I don't, because it's not like it wasn't
Nigga
part
forever
of the plot.
disagreeing with some shit.
Yeah, because it's not like it wasn't part of the plot. I don't want to see like what's so wrong about them doing what they did. It's still part of the plot.
Because it's just random, bro. It doesn't help
Would you
progress any story at all.
would you have preferred if it was like 50 random mutants that you didn't know any of them? Is that what you're saying you would have preferred?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is don't have Charles Xavier walking and then have a movie later on where you have him fucking paralyzed at the end of that one,
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
not
supposed to
that.
happen
I'm talking
before
about what you
this.
said about
That's one.
Cyclops and them with the mutant situation. Would you rather not have been any notable mutants that you know, and they just do it
I'm
with random motherfuckers?
I'm saying make it make sense. Don't throw Cyclops in just so you
How
can
does
give
it not make
Deadpool fucking eye
sense?
powers. Because the only reason you have him there is to give Deadpool
That's the
fucking
only
laser
reason
powers.
any of them are there. You know how many mutants it was down there?
well,
Yeah, a lot.
Emma
And a
Frost
bunch of
turned
them
into
weren't
fucking
in a
Emma
in
Frost
a
turns
in a
into
bunch of
Diamond.
them. Yeah, and that wasn't even used for Deadpool. Neither was
so
It doesn't matter
Quicksilver.
if
He was
it's
down there. Neither was the little frost bitch. She
you're
wasn't
wrong.
used
You're
either.
wrong saying it wasn't mutant. I mean useful because they used it as a shield.
no, for
What are you
he's
talking about
saying
using
that
that as a shield?
Deadpool didn't use it. He's saying Deadpool didn't get that power.
Bro, come on. This is the thing, KTF. It's like how many mutants was locked down there? It's no way they just gonna show everybody's power, bro.
I
Not
think
in that one fight scene.
in my opinion, I do think that they could have just like streamlined this shit and kept it to because there's a lot of referential things in comics. I think that they could have just kept it to Wolverine and like extended universe Wolverine referential things and made a good movie. It is definitely padding and fluff and filler, for the sake of it. I don't think that it's ass, but I understand why it could have been done without. So that is what it is. But so Wolverine's going in there. He's he finally tracks down Stryker and asks, why the fuck like he did all this shit to him, and Stryker basically explains that like his bitch never really died. It was all fake. They did that shit so he could, experiment on him, do the adamantium shit to him and whatnot. Like she has a power where like she, finesses people into doing what she says by touching them and shit, and
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
so,
say. A lot of this shit seems kind of like where the Gen V kind of stuff came from too. With
What do you mean?
that,
well, one thing I wanted to address about this movie, and it kind of does tie into that. I think that like a lot of like the MCU shit, at least the earlier ones, um, they're just primarily like superhero movies. And what I mean by that, like the common complaint that people have is that, oh, you get to go see Captain America, beat up a guy with a shield, and they have, oh, there's a villain with an ambiguous plan to take over the world and etc. Like in the 2000s, you had this shit, you had the Blade movies, you had like a few other movies where I think that they were kind of like obviously they were introducing characters to the world, but they were treating it kind of like an adult franchise. You know what I'm saying? You get to see people in this shit, stabbing people, and like there's actual adult themes of things beyond just the ambiguous, oh, they're going to kill people. Like it's actual bad shit that happens to people. You know what I'm saying in regards to this shit, and I really appreciate that above anything. Is that like it doesn't just feel children themed, even though it's the X-Men.
yeah, it wasn't cookie cutter either. I kind of like that. Like they let this nigga Victor like just fuck niggas up. Like
Left
what I'm
and right,
saying? Like,
all
just
throughout the
kill
film.
niggas, just like point blank. Like they didn't like safeguard it. You know what I'm saying? So
bro,
I do
Victor
like
was
that.
a horrible person, bro. Like regardless of anything.
That's what was fire about it.
He like tried to rape a woman. Therefore, I have to like assume he did, rape a woman at some point. He murdered people. He was firing machine guns at innocent like Asian villagers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
what antagonists
that
do,
motherfucker.
KTL.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like a lot of times people will like, look at in any media, it'll be like, oh, a villain, whatever, gets a redemption arc because they helped the hero. No, this doesn't make you like, you're not absolved of all these horrible things you did. You did some horrible shit, man.
Yeah, I don't think it was meant to be absolved. I just think they kind of like the little team up to a
Take
common
down the big
enemy
bad.
type thing. Yeah, I think he might have changed to like sort of like an anti-hero in that role, but I don't think they were just trying to change him back to like, oh,
No,
you're on
but
the
I
good guy side
think
again.
some people, would make that argument. They would be like, oh yeah, but he helped save Wolverine, so he wasn't that bad of a guy. Yes, he was. Like
that was his brother. That's why he did it.
Yeah, he was a dickhead though.
He said nobody get to kill you except me.
Mm-hmm. So that kind of leads into this too. One thing that I will address too, a cold ass scene that I thought was whenever that military guy was running down on Stryker about this shit. He was like, hey bro, like you was trying to hide some shit. Like
General.
yo kid, you know what I'm saying? Yo kid like was a mutant and fucked up some shit. So that's why you're like this and shit. And I think that gave good like motivations that kind of like, showed why he was this fucking horrendous dickhead that he was, and that he killed the general and shit. Like his absolute power has corrupted absolutely, and I think that was just a cold ass scene to me. All right, so yeah, like within that shit, finally Wolverine says, all right, wow, like there's some bullshit he tells, old girl some generic like love movie shit, and then walks out. He's like, I'm good on all of this. Her and Sabretooth realize that they got finessed the fuck out of by this guy and shit, and so Wolverine comes back in there. Sabretooth has that bitch yoked up. He tosses her to the side, and Wolverine just got on his ass. He beat the shit out, buddy. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, I will say that I did like the fact that didn't, like, they still kept Victor his character. Like, he heard that he was getting finessed by one nigga, so he was just about to crash out and kill the bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just in his regular fashion of just pure ignorance and violence. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit.
Hey, that bitch was like, hey, he's taking advantage of us. He says, us, bitch, what the fuck you mean, us? You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't going for that shit. So he was like, I'll kill you, then I'll kill him type shit. So yeah, he the reason Victor did all this shit was because Stryker had promised he would give him all the adamantium and shit, afterwards, and he told him like, hey, you ain't gonna make this shit. And that's where like his ego comes into play, because he's like, I can deal with anything he deals with. And he's like, no, like you really can't. He's like, I fuck with you, but your time is coming. You just got to be patient. And he wasn't going for that shit. So Wolverine beat the shit out of him, went out there and, helped free all the mutants and shit, sent them off on a mission. He ends up headed outside. The whole time Stryker's got himself some adamantium bullets. He said he's finna put into this shit.
Also, another trash, just not scene, but just part, the slow-mo run to cut all the gates open.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just corny as fuck.
So all the mutants are going to escape and shit. They're getting shot at. Emma Frost blocks some bullets. Cyclops lasers them to fucking hell. And then he like finds their way out of there. She says, you can't see. He's like, trust me. So they're going down the hallways and shit. Wolverine runs into the new and improved Wade. He's got his eyelids cut off, his mouth sewn shut. He's got tattoos all over him. He's got katanas.
The infamous line, KTL, where he says that
they finally shut you up.
Finally found a way to shut you up.
Mm-hmm. Because he had told him earlier,
that's the merc with a mouth,
perfect
bro.
if it wasn't for that smart mouth and shit.
Yeah.
But he he got katanas that come out of him. He can regenerate. He can teleport. He can
do everything. Eyes. He got everything.
He got
that nigga a cold ass fighter.
So they squabbing, you know what I'm saying? Wolverine kind of getting his ass whooped. Like he doing some shit, but he's getting
Ain't
cooked.
no kinda. Deadpool was
Well,
on
no,
that
because he
nigga
was
ass.
getting some offense in. Like this wasn't just like but he was getting his ass whooped. They end up on the top of a silo, like a reactor type deal. You know what I'm saying? And Deadpool was really finna just like cut Wolverine head off and end all this shit. Then here comes Sabretooth and shit. And they get to fighting, buddy. I think that scene where they back to back fighting the teleporting Deadpool is kind of
Yeah.
cold to me.
No,
It's kind of
that
like
shit was hard.
a callback to like the opening scene when they was
Yeah,
in the
when they were
war.
at the Civil War shit,
Yeah,
not the
they were
Civil
doing
War,
that shit.
whatever.
My only my fault. My only gripe was like you could tell that CGI is just dated as fuck. As fuck.
Man, it was 2009, bro.
Yep. Looking
But
at it now, that shit
I
definitely doesn't
did
hold
like
up like
how
that.
they did the teleportation, like how it was kind of like it was fast, but it was still in what's it called, phases. Like
Yeah.
whenever they're close up on Deadpool and he teleports for the first time, you see his skin disappear and you see his animanium. How do you say that shit?
Adamantium.
Adamantium.
Yeah,
Adamantium.
that shit. You see his skeleton and then he fully disappears. I fucked with that.
Yeah. But so yeah, they're up there fighting and shit, and finally, Wolverine blocks some of
Still
the
getting their ass
lasers and
whooped.
shit with his claws and shit. They finally end up catching that victory and shit. He cuts off Buddy head and kicks him into the silo and shit. The lasers are still going, so it ends up tearing the whole silo down and shit. They fall off that bitch. Gambit comes and saves Wolverine from that shit.
Question. How did y'all feel about the beam struggle?
I mean, I think it was a requisite for the 2000s. I think that like beam struggles were just a thing back then.
No, it's still fuck. Well, I don't know about still a thing, but it's been a thing since then. And we saw it in fucking Harry Potter. We see it all the time in every iteration that they do for Dragon Ball. They do
It
it in
is
fucking.
a physical manifestation and depiction of the two wills, colliding, and who is more indomitable and this and that.
They got to
That's
find another way to do that shit.
that's just the method. But Wolverine ends up getting his life saved. He sends Gambit to go help the other mutants. They find their way out to, standing Charles Xavier, and he takes them out of there.
Kayla.
Yeah, man.
Kayla.
Oh, okay. You said Kayla. I got you. I
He
don't.
thought his name was Caleb.
No, I guess, but
Yeah,
I
that
don't. I
nigga's
don't know
crazy.
why he said her name.
You ain't talk about that bitch when she was
I,
dying and Buddy
I'm
was
going
gonna
to get
shoot
to.
her.
Yeah, I'm going to get to that right now.
Hurry up, nigga.
So,
Told you that 30 minutes ago.
damn, bitch, I'm at the end of the movie.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, I've covered an hour and a half worth of movie in 20 minutes. But
Took you that long?
shit, yeah. We give good synopses around here.
This nigga's crazy.
But we would shit. It's 20 minutes less of this podcast.
Keep
So
talking.
don't argue about dumb shit, bro. I can't lie to you. But
leave Roots alone, man. He chilling.
Wolverine, I guess Wolverine ends up, he goes back, he finds Kayla and shit in the rubble. She's bleeding and shit, all fucked up. He goes to carry her away. Stryker comes out with this gun and just, shoots
Yeah. Before
Buddy
that, he said
twice.
the line KTL where the lady was like, you can't kill him, even if you like kill him, like he gonna heal and shit. And he was like, yeah, his brain gonna heal, but his memories ain't gonna grow back.
Mm-hmm. So, they end up having like a little fight scene where like he jumps off some shit and gets shot in the face twice. He's laying there on the ground, pretty much dead and shit. Buddy goes over there to put the last bullet into Kayla. She grabs his leg and says, I really should make you kill yourself, but fuck you, dude. Go walk in the opposite direction till you can't walk no more. And then walk some more.
Roots, that's the shit that Kate bitch did to that other nigga in GMV, remember?
That's a fact. That's a
The
fact.
same shit. And the shit with
Niggas
the
be
whole the shit where you was talking about where they was releasing the motherfuckers out the they did that shit in GMV too with the woods. When they was
oh
releasing
yeah.
all the I feel like this like some
Jesus
of the
Christ.
same shit. Yeah.
GMV might be just like X-Men with a hat on.
Yeah,
We're
like
only in the first movie, boys. Wait till we get through another 6 of them. But yeah, so like, she ends up sending him off in his own direction. And then she, dies, basically succumbs to her injuries. And Wolverine, he wakes up and he doesn't know what the fuck is going on. Can't remember
He's gonna
nothing.
get on
Gambit
Gambit
tells him,
ass.
yeah,
He's gonna
Gambit
get
tells
on
him to come the
Gambit
fuck
ass.
on. I don't know what you got going on, but we got to get the fuck out
That
of
nigga
here.
say,
Hey,
"Who are you? Where I'm
that
at?"
nigga stayed. Hey, I think this nigga grabbed somebody up by their shirt at least 12 times in this movie. That's like his shit.
I
But yeah,
understand though. Like if you
that's
just
what us
wake up,
tough guys
if you
do,
wake up
man.
and you don't know what's going on, and you just in a random place and you see a nigga walk up on you, you probably
Yeah,
gonna grab.
I can understand it for that, bro. But the other 11 times, he wasn't just waking up for shit. Like he was wide awake.
Niggas be playing games, bro. This nigga want answers.
Yeah, that's what us tough guys do, man. We yoke people up
original.
out
I
of
need answers. Fucking shit. Go to move.
And they got on KTL call him Blob. Why is this nigga named Mick Red? What's wrong with you?
Anyway, so yeah, that shit ends up
Hold on, wait.
Like
yeah, I was about to say they can't see it, brother.
Yeah, no.
There we go.
But so with that being said, that's pretty much the end of the movie. You know what I'm saying? Wolverine tells Gambit to fuck off in his own direction. He'll find his way out of there. He sees a bitch dead body, but I guess he doesn't fully remember her or whatever. And he goes
said
off.
He know her.
Yeah, and goes off, and does what he does. They find Stryker later. He's walking and shit. They take him into custody for, suspicions of the murder of the general. And that's pretty much it, honestly.
Thank you to KTL for the wonderful synopsis, man.
No problem, man. Now we got 10 more of these or something?
Yeah. So, man, with that being said, do we got anything else to say? What's y'all overall thoughts?
Final thoughts and ratings.
Yeah.
Let Roots go first. He had a lot to say.
I'll say this movie was very much a victim of its time. There's a lot of tropey shit in here from certain things that I pointed out, like the beam struggle and shit like that, or certain one-liners that they were doing. But I mean, I think overall they made a decent movie. Could have been a lot better, even for the times, yes. But it was all right. I'm very much glad that FX is no longer making Marvel movies. I'll tell you that, because I can't take too much more of this shit. But excuse me. I will say, and I think I've mentioned this before. Being on this podcast kind of changes the way you look at movies sometimes, even with shit that you've seen before. And I definitely say that it was some shit that I noticed in this movie that I've never noticed before, and it kind of took away from it for me a little bit. Because I remember when I first saw this movie, I was like, "Oh shit, they finally got a Wolverine movie," and that was like one of my favorite niggas back in the day. And this didn't deter, like seeing it now doesn't deter how I feel about Wolverine. I still think he's a cold ass character. I think Hugh Jackman does a great job playing Wolverine, and I will never want to see anybody else try to play Wolverine. They're gonna hold it. But I will say that this movie had some points where it could have been better, but it wasn't on Hugh Jackman to do so. I think it was more so with the writing, and just like I said, pulling certain things that doesn't necessarily make sense or doesn't progress the plot at all in certain points. It's just little shit like that. But I fuck with it. Are we doing ratings?
Yeah.
I think I feel like it's unfair to compare this to all of the rest of the Marvel movies. Well, no, it's not, because I still would give like the first Iron Man that came out a year before this a higher rating because it was a better movie. So just a flat out, I'm gonna say a 6. Yeah.
Why Roots look like Deadpool in this picture from this movie?
Are you saying that because he's black?
Nah, because it looked like his mouth is sewed up like Wade Wilson was.
Finally found a way to shut him up, huh, Slim?
Yeah, I think that was just blurry. All right,
It's
man.
definitely blurry, and I was geeked up.
I guess Fireworks probably not going to do definitely give.
Yeah, he didn't even finish
No,
watching it.
no. I mean, I still
Bro.
remember the movie from
Shut
memory,
up.
so I'll definitely give a rating on this and my final thoughts.
So you finna
But
rate a
I'm
movie
not
that
gonna
he
say
ain't even
that.
finished
You're
watching.
not, y'all not gonna tell me
Yeah.
what to do, my nigga. Come on.
No, that's
Y'all not gonna tell him what to do, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
go
Come
ahead.
on.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Come on.
All right. I'll keep it very short and sweet. I give the movie a
Oh,
7.4. Shut up, Roots. 7.4. Thought it was entertaining from beginning to end. A lot of stupid retcons, but kind of like what Root said, it's a victim of the times. And if that was the vision they had for Deadpool, then so be it. Because it doesn't really matter now, since X-Men would get rebooted down the line. And that's all I got to say. Hugh Jackman should never be replaced as Wolverine. That is it.
He will be. Give it like 30 years. He will be.
30.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he
If they're
is.
still doing Wolverine shit in 30 years, I think
They
it's
definitely
up for
gonna be
Marvel.
doing it. This is what they do. Like they every now and then they just bring and reboot like certain shit. They bring shit back.
Yeah,
all the
I
time.
guess you're right. They definitely did that shit with the Hulk. So.
And the last thing I will say is the timeline is going to get a little weird down the line as we continue with these
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a lot of these that don't make sense at all.
Trust me, I'll point some shit out. But yeah, go ahead.
So I'd like to, let the audience and K Slim know to just discredit everything that Fireworks just said. We're not using his rating or any of that.
All right,
We
my
had to
bad.
let
Let
him
me
get
go
his
back.
bars off.
Segment
Go ahead
left
and
not
subtract that,
KTO.
host.
Hey,
Hey,
talk to this
yo,
nigga.
why is that so
He,
specific?
So,
he
like
talking
I
to
said,
KTL though. Let him go.
I didn't hear words. It was probably some gay shit, but
He said SMD.
so
That's not what I
That's
said.
not what he
I said
said.
that's not
That
what I
is
said.
what
But
you
all right.
said.
what
I said.
No,
I said.
that's not what he said.
What did
You know
he
what?
He said
so
he
What'd he
said
say?
SM.
this
Hold on,
movie,
Wait,
SMLN,
what?
Stuck my left nut.
SMLN.
Hey,
so
that's
with
worse.
that being
I see. I
Oh,
told you. I told
I
you, and
didn't
you was
know
like,
he
"Nah, he's
said
talking
that.
to." You was
this
like, "Nah, he's talking to KTL.
There's
Let him
no way
go."
he just corrected me to say what he said.
so this
Hey, look,
this
I said,
All
movie,
right,
"Hey,"
bro.
you
It
said, "Let him
don't.
go."
Katie,
I thought
like
he
Slim,
said
it
the
don't
other
even matter,
thing,
bro.
bro.
That's what
The
you get for
regular
jumping to
one.
conclusions, nigga.
It don't
Oh,
even
he
matter,
is
Slim.
crazy.
Look at you,
this
conclusion
movie,
jumping, nigga.
Why would you say that? Look
yeah.
at you.
So
Look
Thank
You
at
you,
you,
like
BTA.
that
Kelly.
gay shit. You
that
like
boy
that
heard
gay
about
shit, Big
nuts, and
Red.
he know it's finna be Thursday in 3 minutes. So with that being
Man.
said, this movie, shut the fuck up, you nutria rat looking bitch. So with that being said, this movie, Jesus
The
Christ,
fuck?
this movie was okay, man. Like I say, I had this DVD when it like dropped. I was a huge Wolverine fan
Facts.
growing up, man. But and I've watched it like over the years. Everybody was like, "Man, this movie sucks. This movie's terrible." I never really thought it was terrible, honestly. I was younger watching it, so now like seeing it through the lens of being a grown man, I see some of the issues. Some of the other ones are still not that bad to me. Um, Hugh Jackman turns in a good performance. Stryker and Sabretooth play good villains. Ryan Reynolds is good for the time that he's in there. Everyone else, except for Fred,
Kayla.
Bob, whatever, I
You like
think
Kayla too.
was just kind of like they didn't really do a whole lot with their role. Kayla had limited screen time, but she was okay. But it just felt like a generic love
Hey,
plot.
what's wrong with this nigga right here?
He talking to you, bro. But
Why?
so with that
That's
being
your
said,
partner.
I think that like this movie, it did a lot of fight scenes, which was good. That's what we came here to see and shit. The plot progression was a bit tenuous. They definitely just did some stuff to get a cheap reaction of, "Hey, I know that person," or "Oh, hey, I recognize that event," etc.
That's a great way to put that. I feel like that's exactly what the fuck they was doing with a lot of these faces.
I think, like I say, I think that they could have just, tidied it up. But I know what they did and why they did it. I don't think it was the right decision, but I know how this came to be. I'll probably get a movie like a 6.5. Like I say, I enjoyed it, but I just don't think it was, a hugely great movie. Like I would watch it again, but I would know what I'm watching.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
lie. I'm sorry to add to that. based off that last thing that you said. Probably the only reason I would watch this again is so my daughter could see it.
All right, man. So get KT off the screen.
Hey, Slim, change your picture, bro.
He never does. Not gonna do that.
So yeah, man. Pretty enjoyable movie. I don't have the same issues with it as Roots. I don't have some of the same issues that KTL has. I like this Gambit, man. I don't mind.
You think you better than us or some shit, nigga?
Yeah, I like the Gambit character. I don't really mind the Cyclops,
Fuck
the
you,
Emma
Adam
Frost, and all
Collins,
them.
bitch ass boy.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I ain't really gonna say too much about it. Pretty good movie. I give it an 8.2. I struck Fireworks 7.5 or 7.4 from the record.
Yeah,
So we got
that shit.
We got a 6.9 overall rating, man. You would have brought the rating up, Fireworks, but we can't use your rating.
I really
bold ass line straight through that nugget.
Honestly. Like this movie probably deserves like just under a 7 anyway, like within the 6 and 7 range.
Hey, Slim, can you look up real quick what the I guess the Rotten Tomatoes of this shit was?
Rotten Tomatoes, we trust them?
I was about to say, Slim,
who's the one you usually look up?
IMDb.
Slim, you got
look that one up. Oh yeah, trivia. You ain't had no trivia for this? Damn.
Wow.
Nigga was mesmerized by the movie.
Well, I didn't
he
really
was watching Kick-Ass afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't think that I was really doing trivia for the Crash Course shit. I guess I did it during Saw.
Trivia for all the Saw shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all right. You're going to be on IMDb anyway. Just use the trivia section.
This movie, XMen, Origin Wolverine, at a 6.5.
Yeah, so we're about accurate. Hey, I was right.
Yeah,
hey.
Yeah, 6.5 out of 531K ratings.
Salute to Wolverine, man. It's a cold ass character.
Slim, you want to introduce the next one we're watching?
Hold it down, man. You told me to go look at trivia.
No, I didn't. KTL told you to do that. I didn't think he was gonna do it.
Y'all the same nigga.
When are we gonna do the next one first thing?
That nigga Wolverine was disappointed with this movie, man. He thought it ain't do the
Wolverine was or Hugh Jackman was?
Hugh Jackman. He thought it didn't do the character justice.
KTL, I feel like that should be discussed off the podcast, not during the live recording.
Nigga, this is trivia,
about
nigga.
Fireworks.
We do it every episode.
Fireworks. No. We definitely have to tell the people when we're coming back next time.
That's the fact.
They'll know when we live if they true supporters and subscribers.
Oh,
look, he trying to test niggas' loyalty. Nigga, I want him to pull up, so I'm gonna tell him when to pull up.
Man, shut the hell up, man. Y'all know I'm right.
89% of these motherfuckers is not true supporters. So
that's a fact.
Yeah,
all right, well, I guess we got our answer then, huh? I guess we got
that might be a low number.
You're not even gonna be there anyway, man. Go ahead, Slim.
Shut that.
He gonna watch half the movie and we not gonna let him up.
Hey, look, Gambit, Cyclops, and Emma were the only prisoners that was credited. Hold on.
What?
Listen.
Go ahead, Slim. I'm not even gonna continue with this.
Gambit, Cyclops, and Emma were the only credited prisoners that was on the island.
They hoeing.
Wait, who else?
Nah, they hoeing like for not giving them like credit like that. That's fucked up.
Giving who credit, Roots?
The rest of the prisoners.
There's like 40 of them. But listen,
I don't give a fuck. Put my name in them credits, bitch.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. If you in the movie for like 10 seconds, you're not getting credit, bro.
Hold on now, because they definitely give cameos.
Officer number 2.
Yeah, but cameos are a different thing, KTL. He's talking about just
just saying what you said.
Yeah, but like even some of the big name niggas don't like. We watched Young Guns and Tom Cruise was in there. He didn't get credit for that movie.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise wasn't lit back then, man.
And you think these motherfuckers are?
Maybe.
No.
So I don't give a fuck, bitch. My face on the goddamn movie. Give me my credit, motherfucker. I'm about to use this to get my next gig.
Yeah, a lot of background
I think Billie
actors don't really
Eilish
get
was
credit.
in the movie Slim.
A lot of background actors don't get credit and everything, Roots. It just is what it is.
Bro, if security guard number 4 get a name in the fucking credits, bro, I want mine too.
Yeah, whatever. So, like I was saying, Gambit, Cyclops, Emma, they got credited. But fans speculated some of the other prisoners. They think Quicksilver was in this hole.
Yes.
Banshee.
Yes.
Toad.
Yes.
Psylocke.
I don't know who that is.
And Dust.
I don't know about Dust either. Whirlwind is the nigga in First Class.
Yeah. Ain't Quicksilver in one of them hoes too?
He's in Apocalypse.
Who?
Yes. Quicksilver.
Yeah, he's in Quicksilver is in a few of them.
Quicksilver was just in XMen 97, wasn't he?
Quicksilver is in
the copy of him is.
Quicksilver is in Age of Ultron, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a different one though. You gotta watch. You gotta watch WandaVision to get that.
Okay.
I don't know if you gotta watch WandaVision to get it.
Yeah, I don't think that WandaVision.
They definitely
didn't come
explained
out
it.
like 10 years later.
Understand? They explain why it's 2 different versions. Does it make sense? No, not really. But it's a good joke.
Okay. Go ahead, Slim.
Yeah, man. They say Hugh Jackman gave out lottery tickets to everybody on every Friday, and nobody won that hoe.
So basically, he was just passing out paper.
Passing out lottery tickets, man.
I mean,
he
that's
was passing out paper with numbers on it.
What if they would win?
This should say originally Deadpool was only going to cameo, but his role grew after they cast Ryan Reynolds, which makes sense.
Of course.
Like, cause why would they not? Like, that makes perfect sense.
All right, you glazing.
Oh yeah, I was about to say what.
When you just said the same thing that I said,
I didn't giggle while I said it neither.
Said, of course, it's fucking Ryan Reynolds. Like, why wouldn't they?
He's like, come on, why wouldn't they? You know what I'm saying? He's
Ryan Reynolds,
you know? Have you seen him? Like,
why wouldn't they?
That nigga had his fanboy outfit on.
Hell, KTL talking about have you seen him? I didn't say that.
Look at that man.
You a faggot. I can't believe it.
What are you?
You gay as hell, KTL.
What are you?
You talking about the nigga looks? I didn't say nothing about his looks.
Man, you want Ryan Reynolds to you, boy. Stop talking to me.
This nigga's so gay. Like, really gay. Like, really, really gay. What's wrong with this nigga?
Something funny, lights out. Faggot ass Slim.
This nigga gay as hell. Pools here. He's gay as fuck. So Will.i.am, y'all was talking about that nigga and how he ain't really in no movies. He was a fan of the XMen shit, and Nightcrawler was his favorite nigga, so they just gave him like a mutant. They got similar powers and shit. The teleportation shit. That's his character is a real person though.
Yeah,
a real
it is.
Mutant.
I want to say they show his character in 97 on Genosha.
They showed a lot of motherfuckers on Genosha. And if y'all watch the new episode, we got like 3 new cameos on that hoe too. So
that's a fact, and I only know one of them. I was pissed I didn't know the other 2.
I know one, and I didn't see the other 2. You do know another one, Roots, but I'm not gonna spoil it.
I'm sure I do. I couldn't tell from like what they showed.
I couldn't tell them either, but I saw the names of them, so I know 3 of them. I only recognize one. I didn't recognize the other 2. But yeah, man, Hugh Jackman won 25. He earned $25 million for this movie. Yeah, that.
And he shitted on it still.
Yeah, he didn't. So this is the thing. He's an actor. So of course you got to pay me my money because I'm an actor. You got to pay me regardless. That don't mean I like the movie.
I'm gonna do this movie. Y'all gonna pay me, and then I'm gonna shit on this movie.
But
I think he was just shitting on his own performance. He's probably his biggest critic. So
he was saying he didn't like the way they portrayed the character. That's to the writers.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was talking about.
That's the writer's fault.
The motherfucker was like, I portrayed him great. You portrayed him like shit, bro.
Hey, this shit say Ryan Reynolds and Wesley Snipes are the only 2 actors with roles in the Marvel Comics movie adaptations that didn't go through an audition before they signed on. So that's fire.
I would never have thought that for Wesley Snipes, but I guess he was super lit back then.
The nigga that played Sabretooth in the 2000 movie, he wanted to be in the shit again, and they told that nigga no because they wanted somebody younger.
Damn. That's
9 years later, bro. That nigga wanted to be back in the movie. They told that nigga no.
So they chose Lieb Schreiber.
Yo, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, and he was fire too.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's the nigga from Scream.
Fun
Nigga
fact.
played Cotton.
Fun fact.
Cotton
Lieb
Weary?
Schreiber is also, if I'm not mistaken, he's Australian, just like Hugh Jackman. So
damn, that was that nigga. What the hell?
Yeah, that's Cotton, bro.
That.
What the hell, Slim?
I didn't realize that. I ain't gonna lie. Cotton ain't nothing like this.
That's a fact. Cotton might be a bitch compared to this nigga.
Cotton a bitch.
Like,
he said.
like
It say Lieb Schreiber.
Entrapment.
Look, it say Lieb Schreiber describes Sabretooth as the most monstrous role that he's ever played. That's what I'm saying.
That
like,
nigga pussy.
I did not know that was that
pussy.
nigga, bro. Yeah, man. That nigga was considered
That
for a striker.
motherfucker Lieb Schreiber is not Australian, bro. This motherfucker fireworks making shit up.
I said I think he was, bro. Like, what's up, bro?
Nah, stand on it. Stand on it. You said that's him.
Hey.
You said he's from Australia, nigga. Stand on that shit.
Yeah, I said he made that shit up like, for no reason.
Yeah. That nigga Roots requested tricks and shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
What are you talking about?
Bro. Hey, bro. I know you can do that shit.
Yo, what? What is happening right now, bro?
This episode was running hella long for no
Roots
reason.
making a wish, Slim.
Oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God.
11-11 Roots
Said,
made a wish.
I know you know how to do it.
Come on, I seen it. Like,
Y'all niggas are crazy, bro. That nigga Lieb wanted to they considered that nigga for the striker role too.
Slim got a picture. Slim got a picture of Ryan Reynolds with his shirt off in his living room. I don't want to hear shit from him.
probably.
You got a picture of Jonathan Majors with his
What?
That's such a random person. Why him?
Like, gonna say something crazy.
Because I know you. Because I know you.
Because you know me.
Yes.
Hey,
all right, bro.
Said he here.
He hear what?
He said to let him pull up, bro.
Why Roots can't do it?
There you go.
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm on my phone. It's a different account.
I know I can't, but
that's why you had to pull me into the
Eric
the
said
shit.
he got one. Eric said he got one Roots. He got a shirtless picture of Ryan Reynolds in his living room.
Oh my God.
Damn, Roots, he had to kick me out, bro.
You heard that, Slim?
Nah, he kicked me out.
Eric said he got a shirtless picture of Ryan Reynolds in his living room.
Who said that?
Eric. Yeah.
He's with Wolverine.
Eric said Wolverine.
Oh my God.
Then he said, just kidding.
Hey, what's up? Lights
I don't know if he was kidding.
What's up, nigga? How the fuck y'all still alive?
Hey, look, they say because they wanted me to
movie
go
gang.
on IMDb and look at the trivia because I ain't had
Ah, damn, this shit longer than a movie, ain't it?
facts.
Yeah. Well, no.
Hey, they said that Hugh Jackman got offered the role of Iron Man, but he turned that hoe down.
That's ass. I do
know.
not want to see Hugh. Nah, hell no.
We don't know.
Turned it down.
I don't. For one, I don't particularly fuck with like they did that shit with what's the nigga name that's Captain America?
Chris Evans.
Chris Evans. They did that shit where he was the Human Torch, and then they made him Captain America. Like we ain't see you like inflamed and shit, bro.
Is this the third time niggas done talked about this shit in a week?
Yes.
Yeah, but that shit wasn't like.
Why does shit keep happening?
I don't think I was a part of that first conversation or the second one.
You was definitely there.
It was the shit was Sony, bro.
Yeah, it didn't count with the MCU shit.
Chris Pratt.
But most of these motherfuckers switch roles and shit. Like the nigga that played Cable, ain't he Thanos?
Yes.
Like Cable.
Yeah, Cable.
Yes.
Yeah. You talking about Josh Brolin?
I didn't know that shit.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of these motherfuckers
they make
got
jokes about
roles.
it in Deadpool, and we'll get to it.
That little African nigga that we never know his name, that be in everything. That nigga.
The nigga from Get Out.
Who the fuck are you talking about?
Who the fuck African from Get Out?
The nigga, the nigga.
That nigga that's Daniel Kaluuya?
The nigga.
Daniel Kaluuya? Whatever his name is.
That nigga British.
Oh, I
Not
ain't
that
know.
nigga. The
I ain't know he was
African
British.
nigga that's in.
He's gay, isn't he?
I don't know what that has to do with what we're talking about.
What that got to do with it? Oh my God, bro.
Slim, can you finish your statement, please?
No, let KTL go.
Please.
No.
What do you mean let me go? I just said
Please end
what
the
I
episode.
Hey, listen,
I
two
think
more
he's
people.
gay.
Hold that. Two more people that was considered for Victor Creed was Carl Urban and Gerard Butler.
Carl Urban might have gone crazy.
Gerard
Who's
Butler be playing
Wait,
some shit. That's
who are
Billy
those
Butcher.
people?
Billy Butcher
Okay.
and
Gerard
That was
Butler
fire.
Gerard Butler played the main
Gerard
character in
Butler was
300.
law-abiding citizen.
Ain't he from 300?
Yeah.
I think I would have fucked with him a little bit more out of the two.
I think they
He's
both could have
also
played
from
that.
what is that movie, Slim or Roots? What is that movie where he's in the Pentagon and shit? And like
not
something
IP,
down, like Black Hawk Down or something.
Oh, Black
what?
Yeah, that shit.
Black Hawk. Who else?
Oh.
Hawk.
You good?
What were you? What did you
Well,
hear?
you should have heard
No,
what this other
I'm
nigga
watching-
said
I'm
earlier.
watching
That nigga
this
said
Maverick
crazy
game.
shit.
What they say,
Well, I
bro.
don't know what you're watching, bro.
Nigga told KTL to suck his left nut.
Man,
It had to be Big Red said that, right?
No, it wasn't.
Nah, it wasn't.
Hey, but
nah,
Big Red
Big
cheered
Red
for it.
co-signed it.
He
Yeah,
cheered
Big
for
Red
it.
did co-sign
So
it.
who said that then?
I gave you two more guesses. I gave you two more guesses.
These niggas was pissing me off, right?
There's no way you said.
so you
I didn't
told
even
him-
hear. I thought
so
you
you
said.
It
described
ain't no way
which-
you finna make an excuse.
you
of
describe
what
which
he
one
did
you
ask.
want him
Shut
to.
up in Australia.
Okay.
And that nigga chose which one
Huh?
he wanted him to do.
He definitely.
He
That's why I
didn't
said
ask,
why
so I
so
had to
specific,
say
bro.
it.
Nigga,
Shut up.
describe
Hey,
which. That's
hey, Big Red, what'd you say?
Bro, he told him exactly where to go.
Man,
He gave him directions.
That must
hey,
be
man,
some type
cut
of
this
Navy
shit
talk
off,
or
bro. I'm
something. I
finna
never
get
heard
mad.
that
No,
before.
you gonna take a left.
Nigga gave him
Hey,
coordinates.
Pools,
Hey, bro,
stop.
cut the stream.
Pools,
I'm
cut the
finna get
dumb
mad,
shit.
bro.
Pools. Pools, cut the
I'm
dumb
finna
shit.
get mad,
Now it's
bro.
35 latitude
Come on,
and
bro.
68 longitude. And you gonna be
All
there.
right, now I'm mad.
Nigga always tries to associate this and
Now
this.
he talking to Pujols. See what I'm saying, Pujols?
Yeah. He mad. What you mad at me for? You
Rivalry,
bro.
Rivalry.
I think you like
Ain't
it,
no
bro.
rivalry, bro.
Hey, end the live
It's a
stream.
vendetta.
Now you want to end it because you just called
Remember,
this Pujols
Pujols.
nigga out.
No, nigga, it's close to 2
Remember,
hours and
Pujols,
we
they
done
only
with the
pick on
movie and the
you if they
ratings,
like
nigga.
you,
End the
Nigga,
live
do you
stream.
remember how long the Flash episode was?
Tommy.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that's great. That
They
doesn't
only
mean it
pick
has to
on
be
you if they
this
like
length
you,
as well
Pujols.
for this
Don't worry,
movie.
bro.
Hey, yo.
I can't
Now
Hey,
you
find
talking. Now you
look,
talking about
look.
length.
I said
look.
for this movie, brother.
Hold on, look.
Don't do all
The
that.
nigga Chris Hemsworth auditioned for Gambit in this hoe before he
Ass.
played
That's Star
Thor.
Lord and shit, huh?
I don't think
Nigga, what?
Chris
is he
Hemsworth
lit
is
in
Thor.
anything else?
That's Chris. Wait, what?
Chris Hemsworth
He was
is
in
Thor.
Extraction, I think.
He was in
Nothing.
Spiderhead.
Nothing around that time.
Spiderhead.
I think he was still
Hey.
like. All
He
right.
was in Spiderhead, KTL.
Hey,
But that stuff is still way after this. I think that would have
I didn't
been
know
what
he
his
meant. I
first
didn't know
major
he
role.
meant
The
around
Fools
that
told me
time.
that
I
shit
thought he
was a
meant in
flick.
general.
Nah,
I
I
think
thought
he
it
meant in
was.
general,
It
huh?
sound like one Spiderhead. That sound crazy.
Oh, okay.
He was in this other shit I saw called The Perfect Getaway. That shit
Hey,
might
yeah.
be kind of ass.
Come on, Pujols now. Like,
I'm watching basketball, bro.
Nigga
All
said,
right.
hey,
This nigga
what
done used
happened?
this shit
What happened,
two
Pujols?
other times.
What
Somebody
happened then?
smacked somebody ass.
Yeah, the ref
Kevin
though.
Love.
The ref
Kevin
not
Love
even
did
playing
that.
though.
Bam.
The
Like, he
ref
did that
not
shit.
Why is the
even
ref
playing.
smacking ass?
Nah, somebody slapped bro on this shit.
Oh, I'm about to say the ref's
What
like,
the
yes,
hell?
good game, huh?
Nigga blew
Good
his
call,
whistle.
ref. Good call, ref.
Man, you're not even in the game. Like,
Yeah, man. I don't think it's
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
Let's end
hey,
this shit, bro.
Pujols, this movie got a 6.9, bro.
That's amazing, man.
You think it's a 6.9, roughly? Pause.
I haven't seen that shit since 2009.
Rampage Jackson turned down that road that Will.i.am had.
Oh, he definitely.
Oh, good.
Him.
Thank God. Thank
Yeah,
God
he
he
did.
did.
Rampage Jackson
That nigga was
cold.
in 18.
Bro, what?
He was in the
What?
18.
Oh my
He was
He
in
was
18.
ass in 18.
That is
He
not.
was ass in
He is
18.
not an actor, bro.
Nah,
That
he
is
was
not an
fire in
actor. Just like
18.
Will.i.am
He was fire
isn't
in
a damn
18.
I've
actor.
never seen no fireworks. They had Bad Bunny in Bullet Train, and he did all right.
He did good.
Yeah,
He also
But he
had
was
no. He also had no lines,
that's
bro.
great. That's great.
He
But
had
he
zero
did have
lines.
lines. You're crazy.
That's great. But he also was on other
Quote
fucking.
him.
He was in Narcos
Bullet
too.
Train was fire.
Hey, Slim,
Yeah, but he not no
fireworks.
actor.
Fireworks just don't like it because it's the army, man.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, if it was the Navy, he would have loved it.
End the stream, bro. End the stream.
Your bitch ass up.
Nigga been trying to end the stream the last 10 minutes.
Bro, this shit close to 2 fucking hours for no reason.
I got Pujols 1-0, nigga.
Yeah, but when I said it, y'all tried to talk crazy to me. I don't want to hear it.
I'm a star, Slim. I don't even be responding to these type of niggas. Sorry, man.
Nigga said he a
to these
star.
effed up ass niggas, man.
Yeah, I'm a star, man. I let bro just talk his
That
stuff.
nigga named Superstar
Would you say-
F-Dub, though. Look at him.
Nigga,
Would you say?
Hey,
Would you
so
say?
when are we-
Them type of niggas are fans.
I would never put star in my name. It's just like niggas just know. He gotta tell niggas.
You'll put holes in your name, though.
That's funny.
Whoa.
That's funny, dog.
That's my name.
That's funny.
No,
Pause.
no, it's not.
You came that up with all by yourself or what?
You came that up with.
Yeah, you need to learn how to talk first.
I think it's
Hey,
you
when
came
are
that
we
up with
going-
by yourself.
Slim, when are we gonna do the
Nigga
next
turned into
episode? What's
Yoda.
the movie gonna be?
X-Men First
The
Class.
next
right?
movie is First Class.
When
Yeah,
do y'all want
facts.
to run that hoe?
I already watched it, so it's up to y'all.
We got
for real.
we got the regular podcast.
I remember
on
it, so I'm gonna
Friday.
come in here and not watch it like Fireworks did.
No, your rating not gonna count, bro.
Bro, what the fuck are y'all? That's the one thing I didn't
You watched
fucking
half the
disagree
movie,
with.
nigga. That's what you did.
Bro, I seen the movie before.
That don't matter.
What?
Yeah,
What
it do
the
matter.
fuck? How
It
does
don't matter.
how?
He
Roots
seen
just said
it.
I watched. Roots
Stop
Roots
it,
just said I
Pools.
watched the movie already.
Who else? That
Hold on.
doesn't
Okay.
matter.
I didn't watch Saw with y'all, and I
No,
I
had no
hold
idea
on,
you didn't watch
because he
Saw
trying
with
to
us.
use me.
I'm not.
Hold on, hold on.
So
Yeah,
I
I had
have to
no
watch
idea
a movie when y'all tell me to, right? For a rating to count.
hey,
I can't go off
fireworks,
recollection. What
Hey,
the
fireworks.
fuck kind of
I
logic
watched the
is
movie.
that?
They
Hold on,
What kind of
fireworks.
logic
Go off
is that,
recollection.
nigga?
Hey, fireworks. I watched
They
the
on
movie
you.
It's
yesterday.
not a
So
hard, bro.
We
it don't count.
discount Nick.
Good for-
Hey,
good for you. Good for
the
you.
reason
Good
the
for you.
reason the Village didn't get rated is because
Bro,
KTL
I
didn't
said-
watch that whole movie.
I said I didn't watch Saw 2 back on the episode, bro.
Pools,
God
I
damn, bro.
watched Pools. I watched Fern Gully 20
End the
years ago,
stream.
bro. I can't do no fucking Fern Gully rating, bro.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
that
don't
is.
agree.
I know you don't. That's why I said it.
I seen
Oh my
Saw
God.
30
Yeah,
times though.
I seen X-Men First Class probably like a decade ago. That don't mean I'm gonna come on here and just
That
not
don't mean-
rewatch
that
it.
don't mean-
Bro, if you're
that don't
well versed in the movie, why the fuck does it matter?
So are we
It's
gonna
not a
run this bitch
complicated fucking
Saturday?
movie.
Yeah,
Nah,
I got fireworks
we do this shit to watch
I
the
don't
movies,
care what
brother.
you got.
What you talking about,
Are we
fireworks?
running this bitch
Y'all sound
Saturday?
stupid though.
That's what the
All
podcast
right,
is.
all right.
Watching
Hold on. Let's test it. Let's test it.
Are
Let's test it.
Are we
No,
Everybody
running
else,
this
no,
hold
no,
on.
Saturday?
Listen. I got the perfect idea, bro. But listen, I got the perfect idea.
No, you don't.
Let fireworks do the synopsis for the movie.
That don't even
Everybody
make
else
sense.
watch it.
What's the
Everybody else watch it and let him do the synopsis for it without watching.
y'all
What
be
that-
saying some crazy
What? First off, why are you
understand what
testing me?
this-
What? Who is you, my nigga? Like,
Yeah,
what?
you
What are
heard
you
what
trying
he
to
told you last
prove,
Bro,
time.
what's up with all this air in your
I
chest,
know
bro? You good?
He say, I know you ain't questioning me, Roots.
That nigga just told
Nah,
that
that-
nigga just told another nigga where to go on his body, bro. Shut up.
He told you that.
Bro, I ain't watched
you gonna
Dragon
go
Ball
down
Z
And
there
I
and
remember
take a
also
look.
telling you to shut up,
15
Bruce.
years, but I can tell
Yeah,
you.
and I didn't.
Hey,
Now
hey,
what?
Puos, it's
No,
no
you
it's
can't,
no
Puos.
reason that
Yes, I can.
listen,
I swear to
Puos,
God.
Yeah.
Don't try to
Puos, it's no
antagonize
reason
me,
that I
brother.
shouldn't have like if I didn't rewatch Black Phone, it's no reason that I should have
That's
gave
you.
a rating to that.
I can give you a whole description of Dragon Ball Z right now. Every
That's
saga.
not the
No, you
point, though.
can't.
Haven't seen it in 15 years.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I know you
Can-
can't.
can-
bro.
can
you give an
arguing
accurate?
to argue? Who else be arguing, man?
Yeah, I don't know what Puos talking about, bro.
Yu Hakusho
Puos, let me ask you a question.
in 5 years can tell you everything that happened.
75
Well,
years.
that's a
I said
classic.
five
man.
years.
Puos,
That's a classic.
Puos,
Your old ass out of here, man.
Puos, if you would have watched, if you didn't watch like Saw like 5 or 6 or some shit before we did the podcast, you think you could have gave an accurate rating of it?
No, but he said he's
That's my
versed.
point.
I didn't watch Saw
I just-
1 or 2
oh my
though,
God.
and I knew everything.
Yeah, but that's not the point I'm making. The
Yes,
point
it
I'm
is.
making. That's literally not the point.
He said he versed in the movie, bro. He don't
I
gotta
said that.
watch
I
it
said
again.
that. It's not a crazy movie to discuss.
That's not.
Slim.
That's
Slim.
really not the point. You know how many reasons? You know how many movies I've rewatched for this podcast? That doesn't mean just because I've seen the
Well, that's
movie
you,
don't
bro.
mean I can
You
give an
might just-
accurate rating.
You might just be ass, bro. That's you.
That's how rating and reviewing movies go.
Oh my God.
I did
If
not-
I saw a movie,
Slim
if
is
I
correct.
saw a
I'm
movie
wrong.
5
Let's end
years
the
ago,
podcast, though.
I cannot give an accurate rating today from a movie I saw 5 years ago.
Didn't watch
So
Saw
are
1
we
or Saw
gonna
2.
run
Gave
this
an
shit
accurate
on
rating.
Saturday
Well,
or what?
well, this the thing, Puos. I mean, judging by your opinion, you gave an accurate rating. I don't know.
I did. I seen it more times than I bet I know it better than you, nigga. You seen it more recently.
Why do you keep talking about that's not the point.
You talking about accurate, nigga, when I know it better than you. How
you're talking
are
about you're talking about knowing what's gonna happen in the story.
Yeah,
I'm talking about rating a movie.
Yeah, I've seen it a million times.
That's not the point.
Hey, salute to you, brother, man. Good talk.
You sound like one of the same niggas. I don't know if it was you, but you sound like one of the same niggas that used to be like, I can't watch the movie 5 days early because I don't know if that was you saying that, but there was some niggas that was saying some shit like that for our podcast.
What's wrong with you? Do you not
I can't
know?
watch the movie 5 days early because I ain't gonna remember what.
That's something I only seen one time. If I'm versed in it,
that don't matter. If I see a movie 5 days ago, I'm not gonna forget what happened in the movie.
Bro, what are we even talking about,
bro? End the stream.
Man, I've asked 7 times. Are we running this shit on Saturday or what?
This nigga just bro.
Oh my god, bro.
All right, then.
He asking a question, man.
This nigga loves to prolong the.
He's asking when we're gonna do the next episode.
He could ask that off the fucking stream, nigga.
What the Are fuck? You good? Why you
what happened, bro? You all right?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
That nigga is pissed.
That nigga don't want to
say the leave button ain't right there.
Hey, I never heard F-Dub this mad on the podcast. Have y'all?
I think you have. I think
you have. You have. You have. Trust me. You have.
I think 2 Guns. I want to say it was 2 Guns.
No, it wasn't on 2 Guns. It wasn't on 2 Guns. It was on the Wrestler. Definitely on the Wrestler.
What did you do on the Wrestler?
That nigga remember when he got mad.
What you did on the Wrestler?
Oh, I remember. Trust me. What's the episode?
That's when he was.
Is
that when he was trying to read the plot and shit, and he was like, everybody was like chiming in and shit. And
no, not even that.
Yeah, that nigga don't like getting
you
cut
kept
off.
putting that picture on the what's the name? He wasn't fucking with it.
Is that what that was?
Watch the episode, Slim.
This motherfucker, just tell him, stupid.
Watch the episode, man. Watch the episode,
Big Red, you love going to strip clubs. Don't talk to me, my nigga. You love going to gay strip clubs.
Oh, okay.
Don't talk to me, nigga. Don't talk to me, bro.
That's different. That's different.
Don't talk to me, brother. Don't talk to me, brother. Gay bars and gay strip clubs. Don't talk to me, brother.
Red, I didn't know this.
Oh my god.
No, brother.
In the stream, man.
Bum ass nigga.
Yeah, now it's time to end the stream.
You want to end the stream?
Yes.
Right,
Play the music, bro.
Last call, Big Red. Last call.
Play the music.
What did Big Red say?
I have no idea.
No one cares about this angry monotone motherfucker being a little bitch on my Discord.
He said you go to gay strip clubs, though. Is that true or not?
I don't care what. No, I don't. What do I care what he says, bro? Go fucking. Bro, fuck all your dead homies in the Navy. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh my god,
bro.
That's funny.
Music
That's
time.
funny. Y'all chose this time to cut the stream, really?
Really? This a minute ago.
Before we man, y'all crazy.
Taco Bell.
Y'all chose now. Y'all chose now. That's crazy.
Taco Bell.
Do you want me to turn the music off?
Taco Bell.
Y'all turned the stream a while ago when it got unnecessarily irrelevant.
Chalupa.
Y'all pull up for the next episode of the Real Rap Coalition.
Taco Bell. Drama too.
XMen
first class.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. That talking in the background.
Nigga loves drama, man.
Talking in the background.
It's a lot.
He thought that man fucking dead party. What's wrong with him?
Nah, I'm just for the Navy.
Fuck the Navy.
Fuck the U.S. government.
The Navy.
Right.
And if you down with the Navy, fuck you too, nigga.
Navy, Mo?